sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Emily Pearl Show. All right. It is Friday night and we are ready to go. It's going to be getting cold in a little bit, and we all going to be cramped in the homes again. And y'all going to be ready to watch the show. Yeah, I know some people been going out, a little bit on weekends. So wintertime is our favorite season for the show because we have so many more of you that get a chance to watch us. That's right. So we're going to be quick tonight. We're expecting a guest in, and right now she's having technical difficulties. Sybil will tell you more about that. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the co-hosts of the Moses, none other than Miss Sybil Marie Presley. Hi, Sybil.
Well, hi
How are
there.
you?
Just
Great.
happy to be here.
Okay, then. So, how has your week been going? Because we're doing our greetings right now, and we're doing our catch up. That's
Oh yeah.
when we catch up with each other as to what each other's been doing, because we don't get to see each other like we used to. We used to almost always be in the street 3 or 4 times a week, didn't we, Silver?
I know.
And I'm not driving anymore.
I know. I,
So,
I miss Coco.
yeah, Coco's still running. I imagine she'll crank up. I haven't tried to crank her in, what, 4 or 5 months? But
Well, she needs to run around the block once a month or so.
well, I
That's good.
can't. I can't because I decided not to renew my tags since I knew
Oh,
that
I
I was
see.
that I knew since I knew that I wasn't going to drive
Oh,
since
I see.
that much since the COVID thing was out. I was going to be getting out.
Oh,
And so you know how it is. I order my stuff online that I need, and then
yeah,
whenever I can catch up and pin down my son, and not interfere with his life. He's very good to me, and
yeah.
he carries me to the store and what have you.
Oh, yeah.
But I
Oh,
do miss the good old
and think
days with
about your
us.
tags. Yeah, it was.
Well,
But
no, it's just for me having tags on the court paying that money.
oh, I know.
I'm already broke and poor.
I see what you mean. It's just that I was always told that if a car just sits there for a long time, it's bad for the car.
It just depends on what kind of car it is, because I had a Nissan station wagon that sat for a year, and I went out there and it cranked right up.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was my son's car, but this is probably like in '89,
Oh, I see.
because he was on punishment. It was his car.
Oh, okay.
Well, he got. I won't. Maybe it wasn't a year, but I'm pretty sure it was at least 6 months because Mama is tough, you know. So it sat in the drive for. He was grounded. He couldn't drive for 6 months. So, but when he did get off of ground, out of the corner, um, I went out there first to make sure that it was going to crank up. It cranked right up. But then I myself did have Nissan station wagon kind of Jeepy, like with the ones with the sliding door.
Hmm.
Um, I think I hear our guest coming in. Let me see. Let's see. Let me go.
Well, I think we're looking for our guest.
Yeah, I had to press the studio because you went away. So hold on. Yeah, it was a big noise that came in. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's our guest coming in.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
hey, you made it.
Hello there.
Wonderful, wonderful.
All right. Well, sorry that you had so much trouble getting into the studio. Okay, we can't hear you, and you're not muted in
Now,
the. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, let's see where that. I thought I heard somebody in the green room. See if I can find her again. Okay, you're coming in. Okay, there you go. You're coming back in. But you got to make sure that your volume is on. Um, do you have earbuds or a headset that you can plug into your computer or laptop? Because that is required for our studios, because that way we can always hear better, and we don't have to hear the background noises or things like that. While she's doing that, Sybil, go ahead and introduce. I'm gonna mute her until she get her camera and everything situated. Stay right there, Monica. We can see you. Okay. All right. Sybil, why don't you go ahead and introduce her, and that'll give her time to get her microphone set and get her buds in and get her lighting and camera straight.
well, all righty. We have an amazing and talented guest on the world famous Emily Pearl show tonight. She is a producer, a web TV personality, tech reviewer, publicity specialist, media creative artist, technology novice chick, an idea architect, and an author. And who knows what else she is? She's just multi talented. And tonight, she's going to discuss her unique audio press releases for businesses and for entertainers and others. I'm gonna let her tell you about it, but it's a great tool to promote your business and your talent and whatever else you want to promote. And she did one for me, which I'm very excited about. And she has some way of sharing it. I don't quite understand it, and it goes through podcasts as well. And plus, she's and a wonderful author too. I said that, and she's going to discuss her books. She will share with us her many talents, and we want to welcome to the Emily Pearl Show my friend Cairo Qween, and even her
Okay.
name is
Well,
unique.
Okay, well, we're gonna still do our greatest and catch up because she disappeared from the studio again. She's really having a great deal, it looks like, of technical trouble on her end. So we will continue. Okay, wait a minute. Look like she's ready to come in. Every time she looks like she's ready to come in, she gets dropped out again. Must be her internet connection speed or something on her end.
Some
Okay,
kind of
okay, yeah.
technology thing,
She's coming in now. Hold on.
technical difficulty.
Okay, there you go. Can we hear you now?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, I just
good.
gave you an amazing introduction,
Yeah, she did.
and I like to say you look pretty in green. Green is your color.
I
Mm,
love green. Green is the color of money and wealth and abundance and happiness and growth
yeah,
and
yeah. It was our colors, green and gold, when we first started our radio show
Mhm.
7 years ago. And so since that time, we have changed, but we still do our green sometimes when we go out to our red carpets. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is okay, you're fine. Yeah, your camera's fine. Can you hear us?
I have to put you on hold one more time. I have to go get another charger. My charger just broke.
Oh my goodness, that's what we're no problem. What we'll do is I got some voting announcements and updates to give. So
Okay.
that'll give you plenty of time. The green room will notify me when you're back in. So just sit there and because I might be in the middle of talking about something, but as soon as I get a break in my sentence ending, I'll bring you back in, okay? You'll
Thank you.
be able you'll be
Sorry.
able to still hear us.
I apologize
Okay.
for technical difficulties. I'll be right back.
All right, it's not
Okay.
your fault. Go ahead. All right. All right, so Sybil, she's gonna be right back as soon as she gets her phone straightened out. That things like that will happen. They always happen when you're trying to do something good. Um you can get your laptop down, top part of your laptop down a little bit.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. There we go. Now you're looking pretty, girl. By the way, I love your hair. You're looking beautiful tonight. Let's just say
Well,
hello to our audience. You're
hi.
welcome. Hi, Louis. Hi, Scott. Oh, yeah, we got to talk about Scott has a new film out there. He's going to be announcing. He put it on my page. And while our show is running, I'll make sure that I go ahead and just look at his post that he put on the Emily Pearl Show page. Haven't had a chance to look at it yet. And then, but doing sometime during the show, maybe I can locate it and show everybody and tell everybody about his film. But at any rate, I'm so proud of you, Scotty. And he did a lot of
Hi, Scotty.
editing. Yeah, he re-edited the film, so he's moved on up to editing. So I'm so proud of you. Hey, Sandra, our top fan. Hey, Suzette, my good church friend, and
Hey,
and soul sister. Hey, girl, I miss you too. I haven't seen you in a long, long time. All right, y'all go ahead and share the show for us. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead right quick and give you guys some voting update announcements for Tennessee because we want everybody to do their duty by exercising your right as a citizen of the United States because right now, being a citizen of the United States is very important. Mm-hmm. All right, so in Tennessee, um, the date for you to register online has already passed, and but you can still register in person, and you'll have to go down to I imagine the Shelby County voting offices downtown. I because once they start early voting, I believe that well, no, I don't think it's downtown. Is it downtown? No, that's the voting poll. It's way out there past the penal farm, the voting commission, I believe.
wow,
That's
that's
where
way
you
out
have to
there.
go. That's why I've been telling everybody this for about 6 to 8 weeks now. Early information so that they could have already taken care of their business. But in case you haven't, you do have until Tuesday, this Tuesday coming up, which is October the 27th, to register to vote. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. To request a ballot, an absentee ballot. The deadline is gone. It said register by mail, register in person. Oh yeah, that's already passed. I'm sorry, y'all. October the 5th. But it's an absentee ballot that you still have time to request. But you know what? I don't like the way this is the deadline to do it by mail. And I don't like the idea of requesting a ballot this so close to time by mail, because the mail is too slow.
Yeah.
Seriously. I had two problems with my getting my medicine delivery from CVS Pharmacy. One when I first tried it, it worked fine. The second time I tried it, it took me 10 days to get my medication. That's ridiculous. And if you think that's ridiculous, the third time, which I just received this week, took 14 days. That's absolutely unacceptable for people's medicine. So I told them, look, take delivery off of my records because I'm going to have my son to pick it up. And do you think they took it off? Why can't they just do their jobs? I received a text today talking about my RX is ready for delivery and type Y to confirm. Didn't I just tell them 2 to 3 weeks ago? Well, 2 weeks ago at least. Don't deliver. Don't deliver anymore my medicine. I don't want to deliver it anymore. Take delivery off my record. You know, good help is so hard to find these days. So now I got to call them tomorrow. Right. Now I got to call them tomorrow because I'm not doing anything but the show tonight, and I'm gonna finish watching these series that I'm watching on television. Okay, now early voting is going on, and this is important to know because a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people think that they have to go to the precinct district, your voting district that the commission assigned to you to vote in. But in early voting, you can go to any location. Okay, that's important to know. So if there's a voting poll that's close to you in your neighborhood, just step right on up in there. And you can do that all the way. It started October 14th. It's going on now. And you can do that all the way to October 29th, which is this Thursday. Put that note on your calendar, in your phone, in your beep beep. So y'all can get that done. So the update with me is, as I told y'all, when I had gone to the doctor on the 16th of September, he didn't take an x-ray. I went 4 weeks later. He took the x-ray. I posted on Facebook that he saw something on that my original pneumonia was on my left side of my body. When I'm facing you, well, it'll be probably your right side, but left side of the body by your heart, right? So all of that was gone when he took the x-ray, but he did see a weird swirl. And I think that's why he didn't know what it was, but he sent it off to the x-ray experts. And I got a call from him Monday this week. And he told me that the x-ray experts said that the pneumonia had just trickled itself right on over to the left lower part of my lung. And, normally pneumonia is a spot, right? They can really identify it easily as a spot, and they can separate the identification of it between the pneumonia and the COD, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he said he had never seen anything like it. It was a swirly swirl pneumonia.
Wow.
Not it was like just like a S and an A. He showed it to me. It's
Wow. A
kind of
swirl.
kind of kind of like a smiley face.
Wow.
Kind of yeah. But I asked him then because I could feel like I wasn't completely healed. I said, now, is it pneumonia? He said, no, and I went through the others. Is it this? Is it that? No. He said, I never seen anything like it before in my life. I said, that's just like me to have something nobody never seen before.
Wow. Swirly.
Yeah. So what have you been doing? Monica came in, but she keeps getting knocked back out.
It's
So
Cairo. Cairo Qween.
no. I'm saying she keeps coming in and dropped out. She was just in the um
Okay.
but I'm thinking that this if she has if her phone is not fully charged, then she will be dropping in and out. She'll be and she won't be able to maintain steady in the studio. I guess be running all day. Don't think about that. When it's time to come on the show, if you're gonna use your phone, you
Well,
gotta put it on
I
charge.
thought you put the charger in the socket.
But this if it depends on how low the phone is
Oh, I see.
and what kind of phone she got, how fast it charges, and all of that. Because this is a streaming platform.
I see what you mean. It takes a
It
lot of
takes
juice.
more juice to be on a streaming platform than it just does just to browse while you're
Yeah,
charging.
that
So
makes sense. Hmm.
hopefully she can get in, but if she can't tonight, we
We
will
just
show
have
her
to reschedule.
flyer. We'll show her flyer since she went through the took the time out to send it and everything as she did expect to be on the show. Sybil gave you a little bit of information about how she has had one done. All right. So Sybil, right quick, what you do this week, and then we're gonna go to break or I come back. We will show her flyer, and maybe by then she can pop in for a minute. And
Well, that sounds good. I mostly stayed in, and so I've been posting on. Halloween is just next. Next Saturday, isn't it? Not this
it's
Saturday. Next one. Anyway, I've been letting people know that I'm in a horror flick where
oh
they go
really?
they can go in and watch me. Um,
Okay. Information.
yeah. So there's a local group in Memphis on Facebook called Scream on Screen. That's SCREAM on SCREEN. And you can
Mhm.
go there and sign up for free. And for the entire month of October, they've been showing horror flicks. And then if you miss it on a particular night, you can go back the next day and replay it. So I
Is that wait a minute, is that a website?
it's on Facebook. It's a group, and it's called.
How can we watch the flick?
You go on Facebook on Scream on Screen, and you sign up, and then every night through the month of October, Monday through Friday, with the exception of Halloween, the one that I'm on, you tune in. You click on at 7 o'clock, and you'll see the actors and the directors and everything on an interview panel. You can ask questions. Shortly after that, they play it's the short films. They're not very long at all. So my portion is called AIRBYN. I never heard of that term before, but it has to do with, I guess, bed and breakfast. But it's Air BYN 1333. And it's streamed Saturday, October the 21st. Like I said, the interviews begin at 7 p.m. And then the horror show will be shown thereafter. I have a scene in there, and what happens is I'm not going to tell you the whole plot, but
Okay,
I
let's
run
wrap
out
it
with a
up.
knife.
Let's wrap it up, and because our guest is trying to get in, and we're
Okay,
gonna try.
that's
We're
it.
gonna
That's
try to
what
keep.
we do.
We're trying to keep her
Hey, there
in this
you
time.
are.
All right. Hi there, Monica.
Hey.
Welcome, welcome.
So I am so sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. That's it's okay. I know everybody's on the go, busy. Everybody's stressed out and trying to think of everything to do and get in, get settled in, and so things happen. But what I like about you is that you're like me. You don't give up. You keep persevering. I like that.
I was gonna make that work. I was like, I have to talk with Emily Pearls and with Sybil Presley, so I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Well, welcome to the show tonight.
Thank you
Sybil
for
has
having.
already introduced you. So tell us about all of these things that you're doing.
So I'm Cairo Qween, or AKA Cairo 4.0. I'm a technology adaptation and awareness subject matter expert. So I have a little bit of all the different flavors in the seasoning pack, and I put it into a box. And I call it consulting.
Okay, now
So
hold on just a minute, Monica. Now you know
Cairo.
you and I. Oh, okay, Carol. I'm sorry. Um, Now you know you and I. We maybe have a little technical info up here and sense about how API and stuff work. But that was a long title that you gave us. So can you tell us in plain English? What does that mean?
So in the technology world, I worked in several tech companies. I don't want to name them here, but several
No,
big
no.
tech companies
Yeah,
that
right, right.
and while I was there, I noticed two things. There weren't a
Mm-hmm.
lot of women there, and there weren't a lot of people who looked like my complexion that worked there. So I started to talk to people about the technology that I work with because I had hands-on experience right in the space where all these new technologies were coming out. That was a decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I and I was telling people, I realized like nobody knew what I was talking about. Women didn't know what I was talking about, and people who looked like me didn't know what I was talking about. And I said, okay, so that means that there is a whole opportunity that's wide open to educate and invite people into the technology world because one, we have to be contributors in that space because our feedback is needed, and two, we have to be a person who is willing to expand the knowledge base of the technology world because technology is not really served unless everybody is participating, given that we're training machines to think, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
artificial intelligence. So the whole entire scope of technology needs everyone's feedback. So as I was doing this, I didn't even know that then. I just knew that there was an absence. And I was like, there's all this money in this tech industry, and none of these people know that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I went on, I left corporate in 2008, and I say against my own wishes. I left
Okay.
corporate in 2008, and I started a company in entertainment. So I started working with artists in the jazz music arena. At first, I was working with all sorts of entertainers, but I honed in on jazz because jazz was becoming a lost art form.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
love jazz.
yeah, jazz didn't preserve itself.
That's
And so
true. That's true.
the digital technology took over jazz and it mollywopped the whole entire jazz
I like
industry.
that word. I have to borrow that
Lollipop.
sometimes.
I never heard that before.
Neither have I. That's what we do. We make up words on this show. So we'll jot that down. We're gonna borrow it.
Bollywop.
No, did you Mollywop? Was that it?
Mollywop.
Molly Wop. That's
Oh,
I
I
didn't
thought it
think
was
it.
Bolly.
No, Molly Wop.
Oh,
Right?
okay. Molly, Bolly. Okay, Molly.
Somebody gave me
No,
that. I didn't make that up. So
yeah, can we borrow it
Bollywop.
sometimes? We might borrow it sometimes. Yeah,
so
that's
my
we'll credit
that
Credit
word
Cara with it.
my mission from that point forward was to just tell people, and I was like, tell people, tell everybody. I was going to tell the whole world about technology. And I realized then, as I was looking, I said, well, there's nobody who's talking about it who looks like me. So I decided I was going to go start talking about it because I couldn't find people that I knew that knew about it. So I was like, I'm just going to do an education program. So I decided I was just going to start educating people on technology and be really engaging. I love this was perfect for me. So I was like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to talk to people. So I started doing events and I started doing a radio show. But the radio show was geared towards talking about social media for jazz people. And so I ended up doing an actual DJ show on this radio station in Atlanta. So
all right.
I ended up taking over the marketing for the radio show until the radio station collapsed, of course. But I took over marketing for the radio station, and we'd actually reached 10 million viewers at one point because we have both video and audio on the FM station. It was so amazing because I was like, wow, it wasn't even really a legitimate station. That's what was so crazy. And we were doing video 10 years ago. So now when I look and I'm telling people, I told people like 6 years ago, video was going to be heavy and people were going to need to be on video all the time for marketing, and they didn't know. I have old radio shows. I did blogs, podcasts, all sorts of stuff. I ended up doing live events. I ended up hosting concerts. I did all sorts of stuff. And it was a lot of fun. It wasn't my intention. It wasn't my intention. My intention was to just do digital marketing with these artists.
Yeah.
So as I went on, I got really fed up with the entertainment industry. And I was like, let me go back to doing business. That's my background. So I was like, business administration, marketing, and consumer behavior. That was my wheelhouse. So I said, I'm going to bring this homogeny of things together and become this technology guru, right? So I listened to, I studied, I read, I watched, I went to all the events that I could get to talk to people about technology. And then I decided to take on the government. So I was like, I'm going to go find out why these people have not educated everybody in the whole country about what's about to happen to them with technology. Like, they don't understand. Robots are coming. So I kept putting up pictures of robots on social media.
Yeah, we can. Let me find out what happened. There you go. Okay. Okay, I'm bringing you back in. There you are. I was trying to get your name up there on the screen. I guess maybe it just kind of clicked out. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, you're good. Just go ahead. Keep talking. I'm working the studio.
Thank you. So when I first started, I actually morphed my identity. And I always tell people, if you read the Bible ever, you know about people who had an encounter with God and then God changed their name, right? So you'll see the I never wanted to put the name on my birth certificate on the internet because, one, truth be told, I had a couple of stalkers and I didn't want them to be able to find me. So working in the tech community, I knew back then that people would be able to track you and find you and go through all your information on the internet. I was like, I do not want that. So I never put my name online. Well, in 2015, Facebook told me that they didn't like my name. And they wouldn't let me anymore. Drivers. And I was like, wait, you're social media, right? That's when it gave me a whole nother direction to go with technology.
Okay.
I understood privacy better than I ever did before because I was like, okay, so you're a social media network. So why do you care so much about who I am? It's social, right?
Mm-hmm. It is, yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, just you. No. You're live.
Are you still there?
You're live. I was putting you on. Yeah, you're still there. I was putting you on solo so the audience would see only you.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah, so that's fine. I'm putting you on the big screen. How about that? Now you may not see us, Can you still hear me?
I see
Okay.
Sybil.
Okay, so you may only see Sybil or you may not see either one of us. I'm soloing you right now. I'm putting you on big screen. So I want the audience to be able to see you, okay?
That's
Because
perfect.
because you're the guest tonight, and it's not about me and Sybil until it's time for us to come in and join you, okay?
Okay, well, let me know because I'm a motor mouth and I literally just got hired to talk for a full hour every day.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Go
Let
ahead.
me
Go
know
ahead.
because I can keep going. Um,
Okay.
so I got in this space where I was working with some companies. I worked with a bunch of restaurants. I helped
Mm-hmm.
restaurants launch. I helped bands launch. I helped businesses launch. And it just became a thing where I was working to launch everybody because I was like, everybody needs a business. Everybody needs
Right.
to be a CEO. Even if
Right.
you're not doing it full time, in the United States of America, every single person should have a business. Now, everybody is not a CEO, but you should have a business. You should have one of your own, and everybody in
Yeah.
your family should have one. So,
Okay.
that point that Facebook gave me the vision, and the vision was like, okay, well, everybody has to become an owner because you're never an owner of your own content as long as you're using somebody else's. And so if somebody else's space to put your content. So
Mm-hmm.
if
Mm-hmm.
now everybody has their own website, everybody has their own information distribution platforms, everybody is a content creator and everybody's contributing to the conversation. There's not one organization that dominates everything and stops you from being able to control
Right.
your own information. And
Right.
you don't lose it if they shut down.
That's
And
true.
we're going to see some interesting things happening, I think, come January 1 in the space of big information and big data,
Mm-hmm.
and where your information is either not going to be private anymore or it's going to go back to completely private. I think that all depends too on who wins the election. So,
Okay. Okay. All right.
in that conversation, when we look and it's like, okay, so how do we as everyday people become contributors in this song called America Digital, right? So America the Digital. So if we're
Oh.
a station, then we all become these contributors online. Well, they told us a long time ago in movies, that this time when everybody was on camera would be happening, and we all thought it was folklore or something that was happening on sci-fi. Now we're working towards the artificial intelligence and the revelation of artificial intelligence and what's
Mm-hmm.
going to happen when we get from regular artificial intelligence to the super intelligence. We'll talk about that later. But
Okay.
remind me about that. That's a whole conversation.
Okay. Okay.
but but being in this space, I look and I'm like, I can make an impact with women at minimum because I did go for the black conversation. And what I realized, I said, okay, my people don't do technology in the business space. They'll buy it. They buy
Mm-hmm.
it, they use it, they love it, but they are not contributors in the development of it at that time. And so
Mm-hmm.
since I've seen like an escalation of more people involved in the building of technology and the creations of technology. But back then, I couldn't find people, and people just thought I was crazy because I was talking about all this stuff. So I wrote a book. And the first book
Ah.
I decided to write, I didn't publish it. The first book I decided to write was called The Makings of Stupid.
Some that sound like you, a title that you would put on a book.
I love Sybil.
I
Sybil
mean,
always,
that's what I'm saying because she loves comedy. She's a comedian.
it was
She
based on comedy, truly.
okay, okay, all right.
And Sybil, I have the best audio with Sybil. Sybil has she has the most pleasant voice if you ever listen to her speak. And she did some commercials, and I did an interview with her on my podcast, and it's so fantastic. So I hope that somehow or another I can play it on here. Or if you can play it, I'm not really sure. I can give you the link. But it's so awesome to hear her talk about hearts and beats her accent just makes you think of lemonade. I promise you. Like,
Sitting on the porch out on summer
it's
day.
so like you think of Southern and lemonade. Southern
Mm.
lemonade is Sybil Presley.
Okay, Sybil. Well, you got a new tag, girl.
He's
You
the
got a new
brand.
tag. Okay, what is the link? And you continue. What? Give me that, and I'll try to bring
You
it up. I can share it on the screen and maybe show the
you want me to
podcast.
text?
No, no. Just tell me orally now. Is that okay?
Okay. So it's bit
Mm-hmm.
dot ly
Mm-hmm.
slash
Mm-hmm.
the black backslash. So QC like Queenly Co underscore.
Okay.
So
QUDE.
so the backslash I was bit.ly. So bit.ly.
Yeah, I got all that. And the slash
QC is like Queenly Co, which is the name of my company.
QC. Okay.
And then underscore
Uh-huh.
Presley.
Oh, okay. All right. So now this is a podcast or is this a commercial?
It's a podcast.
Uh-huh.
That's
Okay.
the whole interview I have with Sybil.
Okay, continue. I'll see what I can find and we can maybe just play a little bit of it.
Yeah, that would be great.
It's like
Yeah,
about
Okay.
10 minutes. About
funny,
10
and she's so
minutes.
sweet.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hire myself and you guys.
Maybe I have to interview you too, Emily.
Yeah, she'll be a great subject.
Okay, so when I got into this space of looking at the business side, I was looking at how many people I knew did not know that technology was coming for their business, and how many people didn't understand what automation was. And so when I think about automating things, I'm thinking about the things that allow me to be free of having to do extra work, right? So we've gone from people sending written letters to email, correct? So you automated the letters process. So when I look at automating how I can reach more people, there are automated email systems called CRMs. So a CRM helps you to be able to send a message to groups of people on a regular and ongoing basis. Also, to systematize the emails as you send them out. So let's say you have a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday email that go out to people on a regular basis every week. Are you going to sit there and send those out? Let's say you have 43,000 people in your network, right, Emily? If you're going to email all those people, you're not going to sit there and email each one of those people. You would use a CRM to customize how you send those emails to that group of people quickly and effectively. So when we look at automating, we're trying to create systems that are easier to use for humans with technology. Um, there are several different elements of automation. There are high-end automations and there are simplistic automations. But I got into the space of teaching businesses, specifically businesses that are launching and startup businesses, how to operate seamlessly. So I do a lot of coaching, and I realized I did more coaching than I did more of anything else. So the consulting component became apparent underneath the technology and adaptation subject matter awareness expert identity. So when I said technology, that was my technology. Now, the adaptation was to get to people and say, this is the space of the future. Whether you want to be there or not, it's happening. So why don't we take our initiatives, our efforts, and move that direction so that you don't get run over by it in the future? And so now we're at that point in the future that I spoke about years ago, where now you have companies that are now being mollywopped by the fact that they
I love it. I love that. That's awesome.
You'll have to write a book, Molly
So
Wop.
that's kind of where, you get the conversation of technology, adaptation, and awareness. So when I used to do my podcast, it was called Cairo Qween's Taste of Technology. And what I said is that I made technology palatable for everyday people. I gave people a little bit of this and a little bit of that as if they went to a buffet and they were to sample all the bits of technology. And we did
Mm-hmm.
news, and we read the news and the headlines, and we informed people about classes. I went to different events. There's a thing called a hackathon that I used to love to go to, and a hackathon is where you bring all into the community, and you have people who do marketing, the people who talk about the structure or the strategy of the business. They do all sorts of things, and the people who sit there and code, and we create products right there on the spot.
Oh, that's
Fun.
cute. I hate coding. Do you remember how it was in 2000 when you tried to make a website and it was all coding? I hated that. You got to figure out what color RCT this 3400, and then you have to match it if you want to put it somewhere else. Got to go back. You got all these notes scribbled down. This color for this RC, QU, QUB this, BAC
Ash,
color stuff.
blink.
I hated coding, girl. I was so glad when they came up with just an instant websites. I didn't know what to do.
So that's why now you have, because even though, technology is great, it's not for everybody.
True.
That component of being IT, like you're an IT solutions expert, it's not necessarily the technology piece. It's just the information technology.
That's fine. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
There's like a whole other world that
It
I
is.
show people, because I was like, do you realize that you could be in technology sales? You can be a technology guru and be a reviewer online and still be considered a technology guru and never taken any tech classes.
I need a job. I need to work online from home.
I did not hire for one. Literally, online influencer in technology to talk
Yeah.
about technology every day. So we have all these different components. You can be a digital store. So now everybody has the ability to come in and have an e-commerce store.
That's
And
true.
you have to have products. That's
You do have to have products. Remember how we used to have to do drop shipping on the websites? And set up a description for every item, put a picture in, and then plug it.
And now
Ooh.
thing is, all you need is the logo, and I just created one where you can put it on t-shirts, you can put it on lanyards, you can put it on hats, you can put it on nail polish, you can put it on
Yeah.
anything. You can put it on any product that there is and just stick your logo on it and do what's called white labeling.
Oh,
And
yeah, I like that. Yeah.
it's easier than
Yeah,
drop.
yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure, And finding a distributor for drop shipping for your customers is even worse.
Oh,
That's what started me to getting into technology.
oh, really?
Because in 2000, the year 2000, I wanted an online store, and I went to this. You know how they send those invitations out for you to get a free breakfast, a free dinner at a Holiday Inn, or usually the Marriott. These
Absolutely.
companies come in and do their pitch, and then, it's so intriguing that after the show, I signed up, right, for them to do me a website. They were supposed to put my items on there, told me I was going to be making money. you know the pitch. So, and it cost me right around $1,800, because website building back then was expensive
Yes.
because it was just kind of coming into, and I paid them and everything. And on top of that, my maintenance fee, my hosting fee was like $99 a month, right? I've already given them the $1,800. In 30 days, it was supposed to be built in a week. 30 days, I still didn't have a website. And
For
then no. And they didn't do their job. And then I just kept, when I kept calling back then, wasn't much emailing going on either. Then you could, but then you would hardly get an answer. People wasn't in the emailing like they are today. And a lot of companies back then didn't even have an email address. So you just had to call them on the phone, right? And I just kept bugging them. Then finally, 45 days, I get my website. I'm so excited. I pull it up for the first time. And I am like wanting to crash my computer with a glass. That's just how upset that I was. It was the most rinkiest, stinkiest thing I ever saw. And the products was even rinkier and dinkier, because they were telling me, they were showing you at this conference that they had at the Marriott. They were showing these type of items that you would sell. When I got my site, I had trinkets on there. Trinkets.
Wow.
What kind of trinkets?
Little stuff like little glass doll figurines and just stupid stuff.
Oh no.
Something that nobody was gonna buy. Something nobody was gonna buy.
Dollar Tree stuff.
That
And
reminds
I couldn't get my money back.
me.
And I had to go. At that time I was banking with the credit union here locally. I had to go to the credit union and have them to change my checking account just to get rid of those folks from taking $99 out of my account because they wouldn't stop. Yeah. And so I cried. Cairo, I cried for 3 months because that was hard-earned money that I had saved up, trying to start a business, it took a long time to save that money out. I was married then, but still, I cried for 3 months.
Right. You had to work for it, right?
Yeah, I was working and going to college. So, that was hard for me. And and so I had to just stop. And I said, look, Emily, you can't beat them and you can't join them. But what you can do is you can teach yourself. They learned, and I can learn it too. And so that's what I did. I taught myself. It took me 2 or 3 years, because the main thing about when you coding something, if you don't save it, man, you got to start all over again, and that was so frustrating. I think I had some hair then, but that's when I think I really started wearing my wigs.
I know that feeling.
My husband used to say, baby, when you coming to bed? I'll be there in a little bit about before I know it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm still trying to straighten something out,
You were really in there coding.
I was in there, girl. I just wasn't gonna give up. Sybil can tell you, I don't give up. Do it, Sybil. What I do about my movie?
Well, I was going to tell Carol don't know about this, but one day I was talking to Emily, and then the next day I called her to see how she's doing. Overnight, she decided she's gonna. She can't hear me. Can you hear me, Emily?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear Carol?
No.
Okay, let's see.
I hear you, but I don't hear Sybil.
You don't hear Sybil? Okay, let me double check him out. Nike. Okay, Sybil.
My mic was muted.
Can you hear her now? It wasn't muted in the studio. I can hear Sybil. You can hear Sybil?
Can you hear me, Carol?
Okay, let me take me out and then tell me if you can do your head like this if you can hear her.
Can you hear me, Carol? Wow.
No.
But you can hear me.
I hear you.
Okay, let me just refresh the studio. Something with your connection on your end. So I'll refresh the studio. You should be able to come in there. Y'all, no, don't worry about it. You're fine. Y'all, audience, if y'all see a black screen for a second, don't worry about it.
Hi, Sybil. Sybil, can you hear me?
Hi, I can
You
hear
can?
you.
Oh, that is so weird.
Can
Can you,
can you hear me?
I can't
Huh?
hear you.
you can hear Sybil?
No, but I can hear you now.
Sybil,
Only.
go and get your plugs and plug it up. Maybe that I can hear you just fine. I don't know why she
I
can't
can hear you
hear.
and I can hear Cairo.
I wonder,
Let me change the format. Can you hear her now?
can
Can you
anyone in
hear
the
me?
audience hear Sybil?
Can you hear me, Cairo?
Can you hear her now?
Cairo?
Did you hear her earlier on
Yeah,
the show?
when we first started, I could hear her, and then all of a sudden, I can't hear her now at all.
Sybil, you are not muted because I can hear you.
I
I
can
don't know.
hear I can hear
Yeah,
me and
you
I
can
can
hear
hear
her.
you.
I wonder what
I can
that
hear
is.
Cairo.
It's
You
just.
can hear. You can hear everybody.
I can hear both of y'all.
That's just the devil. But anyway, now what happened was is that I really wanted Sybil to tell the story. Let me see if I put it on solo, and I'll see if you can hear then.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Sybil, can you hear?
I can hear you, Emily, and I can hear
Okay.
Cairo. So ask Cairo, can she hear me?
Okay.
Cairo, can you hear me? Oh, Cairo.
Hold on.
That is
Could
so.
you could you hear her then when she was on solo? Really, you could see her mouth moving.
I see her. I can't hear her.
See her
I
mouth moving.
Can anybody in your audience hear her? Are you
I
able to
don't
talk to the
know.
audience?
Let me check and see. Audience, can y'all hear Sybil? Sybil, I have to be I-E-N.
I might just have to be silent the rest of the show.
No, you can go out and come back in
You want me
because
to
it's
go out and come
no,
back in?
no, no. Sybil. That's the one that's having trouble. Wait a
Okay, I'll
minute,
go out. All right. You want me to go out now, Emily?
and come back in. Uh-huh. Okay, she's gonna go out and come back in. You're fine, Carol.
Okay.
And it's got to be on her end. It could be her because I could hear her on my end, but that's because we both live in Midtown, and it couldn't since you don't live in it. Maybe it's the broadband, not
Oh,
stretching enough far enough because she could hear you. I could hear you. You could hear me, but you couldn't hear her. So it has to be either her end or your end because it wasn't the studio's end because I could hear it. So usually when it's the studio end.
I rock with you. I like how you're techie. You're a techie lady.
Yeah, I'm a nerd. I admit I'm a nerd. I'm a
Nerds,
tech nerd.
I always say
Yeah,
build the world, so we're good.
yeah, we are. Let's see, let me find her now. Um, I saw her trying to come in. Okay. Okay, let me bring you back into the screen, dearie. Okay. Can you hear?
Okay, Cairo, can you hear me?
Didn't I tell you had to be on her end? Carol,
Great
didn't
job.
I told you had to be on her end, didn't
You were right.
I?
Okay, so anyway, I called Emily the next day from talking to her the day before, and overnight she decides she's going to write a movie, produce a movie, and star in it, and get all the cast. And sure enough, she did. So you can watch her movie at Pantaflix, and I think somewhere else, and it's called M space, M Pearls with a S on the end, AAL, and it's a Perry Mason type movie. Emily is the star, and I'm the co-star. It's like Perry Mason, and I'm the Della Street type character. So you can download it, I think, for about 99 cents if I'm right. So I hope you get
Pantaflix.com, Sybil. I always say that.
pantaflix.com, and then you join. It's free to join, and go ahead and click on her movie, and you will be amazed the great job she did on her first movie.
I want to see it.
I'll
Thank-
send you the link.
That's
I got your email. I'll send you the link. Okay. Uh-huh.
to me. I do want to watch it. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was it just came to me. I always said it was a message from God because I never, I hadn't ever attempted anything like that before. I hadn't even ever had the desire to do anything like that before.
And she did a
Um,
perfect job. I'm telling you. She had a
and
whole theater full of people, and
it
hopefully
showed,
she's
it
holding a
hosted, it,
series. Uh
it showed on Amazon. It ran on Amazon for a whole year, Calvin.
Oh
huh.
wow! I
Yeah, it did.
I'm
Uh
happy
huh.
that.
It was a, this was copyright is 2017. But and so but I I had to teach myself again because I had a professional editor at that time. I was just learning editing, and I wasn't really that good at it, even though I did the monologue, edited the monologue part myself, which was just basically photo slide. But I wanted professional editing, so Swanland Camera and Photography in England, in Hull, England, did my editing for me, and so everything was perfect. And then I said, okay, I'd like to get it on Amazon, and so I inquired about how to do that. And then here I go having to teach myself again. I think it took me what 3 months before I could get it on Amazon because of the AWS platform.
That's
You,
all. That's awesome.
you know what I'm
Not,
talking about, right?
not
Yeah,
everybody can do that.
the benefit. AWS supports Netflix, so that's awesome.
I had to learn how to get it, put everything on there just so that they could review it to see if they was going to allow it on Amazon's website. You know, they don't help you. I tried to ask them questions. They was like, they would send me a link to where the what is that called? FAQs. And when I read the
Yeah.
FAQ, I was just as dumb as I was before I asked the
They would
question.
when you were putting a
They
link.
don't help you. They don't help you with. They don't help you in AWS. You got to be a techie person to know how to do it. But you
I,
know what I did do? That was another time I wanted. I think I actually did scratch out some wigs at that time, and I'm serious, girl. And but I tell you what I did do. Once I got it down pat, I kept a outlined recording record. I wrote down every step, step by step, because I said I don't never know when I'm gonna have to do this again. And I don't want to have to go through what I had to go through. Because when you don't do something on a regular basis, especially in technology, because it changes so fast that you know, you'll just be totally lost. So, you know, I do have it. I have it stashed away along with my original scripts and writings of the part that I did for the movie because that was something that I had worked too hard to learn to teach myself.
Hey,
So
Emily, let me line it up again. She wrote the script. She starred in the movie. She
directed
did
it.
all the casting, directing, producing, the whole thing her first time out. And you're going to be amazed how good it is.
I'm a
I'm
big
gonna
buff. I always wanted to make movies when I was younger, so that is I love movies.
I'm
My
gonna send you the link. I will send it to you tomorrow. I promise.
yay!
That we're gonna take a break and then I'm gonna let Sybil ask all the questions because I've been asking questions and Sybil is she's just so patient. I'm like you. Techie folk can really talk. You know, we just go on and on because when we're talking about something that's our passion, we forget the time and we can
Yeah.
just go on and on. And so Sybil, excuse me
That's
because
okay. Listen, did you find the podcast?
no, I didn't. I wrote down what she told me and the site didn't come up. Now let me see if I wrote this down right.
Let me.
The
Can you see this text if I put it right here?
on the screen,
Uh huh.
on the show screen, yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll put it right here.
Uh-huh. Okay, that'd be great. And then we can just click on it from there. I can click on it from there. and go ahead and get it put on.
because that's a sample of the audio press release
Okay. All
that she
right.
does.
All right. That sounds great. Okay. Because I probably didn't write it down right because I was so busy. So I was so, Ed say, "Wow, are you live?" Thank you, Ed.
So,
Now
Sim,
Ed Keeper is a big promoter, Cairo, that I would like to put you in contact with. He does those things that you do. He does really large concerts, and he just did one online. I think about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, and that may be something that you two guys could, connect up with together.
I
Um,
I don't do entertainment anymore. I
oh,
just
that's right. I forgot. You said you got fed up with
yeah,
entertainment. I forgot.
I 13. was,
What was that?
I stopped entertainment in 2013,
Oh,
and
you did.
hard
Okay.
stop.
Oh, okay. I understand. I understand.
It's
Well,
okay.
that's what we do now. Okay, I'm looking for it. Now, what did you text that? What did you put that? You put
On
that in
in your
on the
chat,
phone?
can you see your
Oh, I'm on the watch party. Let me go to the chat.
I
Okay.
don't see her on the chat.
Are you on the show page? And you have to be on the show page. She put it on the show page. Then you, Carol, the Emily
I
Pearl show page.
but I can
Where
see
we're,
and it
Well,
just
see, I'm broadcasting in three places simultaneously.
oh
I'm broadcasting on the Emily Show Pearls page.
Oh, I see it. I see it, Emily,
You did. You
on the
did.
host on the host chat.
Oh, she put it to us. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
It's
That
got
was
that
smart.
HTTPS. You know,
Yeah,
can you
I forgot
can
about
you
that.
see it?
I got it now. Yeah. There's a thing won't let me stupid copy. I'm trying to copy it. That's okay. At least I can write it down and then type it back in. Um, Okay. Yeah, I'm broadcasting in three places. I do YouTube and Facebook live simultaneously, but I also host a watch party. So this show is like showing on three platforms actually, and then it's also available to watch on LinkedIn and Twitter and somewhere else. I forgot.
she's so techy.
That's what I say. I forget.
Awesome. I'm so excited. That is fantastic.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited about you. I'm excited to get to know you because even though you don't do entertainment, I like the idea about you might help me find me a job. I need a part time job working from home.
Oh, there's a lot of that.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so Sybil, you go ahead and talk to Carol right now, and then I'll go ahead and bring up the site. Okay, so let me hide me. You guys take it away.
Okay. And so you want to talk about your digital billboards or anything?
Hi, Sybil Marie Presley.
Hey.
Yes, I so we have digital billboards. With Queen Co is voice going out. Excuse me. The Queen Co is the company named after Queen, but it's Queen Co, the company, and we have various services that we offer inside of being a consulting company. And one we came up with during the pandemic was the pandemic pricing marketing packet. And so it's a digital packet that offers billboards that are in Atlanta. There are digital billboards, and you can get a billboard up, you get a social media packet, you get a press release done that positions you across multiple platforms. And that is and I just did one for myself actually. I didn't do the billboard, but I did I had a billboard before. I did the I did the press release, and the press release goes and puts you on different platforms like Yahoo, Google, Bing, and then it puts you in news platforms like Fox. So you're like as seen on TV. So when you see those people that have all those labels at the bottom of their information, we can position you so that you're featured with all that information at the bottom as well. You get 9 social media posts, and right now we're offering the Sybil Presley price. So the Sybil,
Well, I'm ready.
if you call me and you get the Sybil Presley price, you will literally get a Sybil Presley discount for all these services. So you're talking about blogs, social media posts, a billboard in Atlanta. So if you're a person that wants to be seen in the Atlanta market, hold on one second.
I got your flyer. I'm gonna bring it up for you. Yeah, go ahead and get your water. Normally we would take a break, but we have so much information. I'm gonna let you get a break after I show this flyer for you. I gotta bring it back up again. I have your flyer. Because it has Sybil's
Password.
info. Her special code that you gave her. All right, so I'm gonna share the screen now. Let me let it come up.
SP.
And I'm gonna get. Yeah, I got it. It's gonna show everything. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna take me out. Then I'm gonna bring that in and just be showing that. You and Sybil, you'll see it change. Y'all will still be able to talk, I believe. So
Okay.
Well, this is fun.
Nope, it cut out Sybil. So I don't know if you can hear me, but
yeah, we can hear you. I'm controlling the studio. I'm
oh,
controlling the studio. I took her out. I'm taking me and her out so I can bring up you and your flyer. You just keep talking. Your flyer's gonna pop up. Okay.
okay,
Okay.
fantastic.
All
Okay,
right.
in the pandemic pricing, what we did is we created a special packet for businesses that are acclimating to the internet space, and so they need to have a digital presence that they don't have and they don't have time to get. So if you need to bring somebody who can help you create the digital presence, we offer your starting pack. So that's the odd, but that's okay too. But the packet for but the packet does for people to get their marketing that very is very important, right? Any business starting this time frame, create something that is going to move you forward. This is audio press release, and that is something separate, but it does have the on it. That simple code, Queenly Code audio, and that is where I pull through Queenly Code platform and distribute content for the podcast with a biopic and a feature on our website. So if you're getting an audio press release, the Sybil Presley fee is $150. Now, on the side of the digital marketing packet called Pandemic Pricing, that's a different price. And so you have to call my number, which is 707 500 0198, and you'll get the Sybil Presley discount. So that again is 707 500 0198 for the Queenly Co. Pandemic pricing discount for Sybil Marie Presley. And her code is SP77 for the digital billboards and the digital marketing packet called Pandemic Pricing. But on the audio press release, her discount code is Sybil77. If you said Sybil Presley, I know who you're talking about. So, so I'll know the code to use for her discount. If you are looking to be an affiliate and you would also like to resell these packages, you also need to call that number as well. It would be great if you reference Sybil. So Sybil would we'll call her your upline. Sybil would be your inviter. So now if we're looking, we say we have 43,000 people that we market to on the platform here. I'm losing all my stand. So the platform here with the Emily Pearl Show on the Memphis 901 platform, right? So we're looking and we say 43,000 people that we can penetrate. That is a market where we can push some of your information. And so let's say if we now sent people to get interviews on the Emily Pearl Show, now you could become part of the exposed in that platform. Uh, Emily's not in our packet yet, but maybe we'll talk about that. But in the side of where we can get your information featured in different platforms, we do have the ability to have you featured and to have you listed as a business. If you're looking to gain any kind of market share in different markets, we can help you with that as well. We have coaching services with Qween Co. Qween Co does offer specifically our major offering is the coaching service. We do weekly coaching, and we have a weekly coaching packet. We can also upsell to where we'll do website development. We can do a full marketing campaign, which is not just digital, but also the terrestrial. We can actually help you build out your actual corporation. So from launch to success, that's what we like to say. From launch to success, we take a business from the concept to the full-blown development and the customer repeated cycle, right? So we're repeating our customer system, and we want to coach anybody who's out there, specifically women. And why I say specifically women is because women have not dominated inside the entrepreneur space until recently. And so we didn't have like a lot of women who were really going in and winning. That's why you see men who run all the corporations and men who run the banks and men who run everything. And now you're seeing more women in the presence of women. And now you hear a lot of that. This is the first woman. We want to get rid of that whole conversation because we shouldn't have first. We should just be there because we're great.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. Cairo, please give those prices again for all the packages. Okay, sure. So the pandemic pricing Sybil Marie Presley packet has a call number. You have to call in and get the discount with Sybil Marie Presley. That is the one that offers you your digital marketing and the digital billboards in Atlanta, your online starter packet for marketing your information and setting up your social media or creating content for your social media so that you can also have a plan for social and you can literally go in and post on your social media platforms. If you would like us to post, that's another packet. So we'll create content for you and you can use it and have it. Now, if you are interested in the audio press release, which is us doing the interview with you and then distributing the information around multiple platforms and hosting it on our website, that is the $150 price discount for Sybil Marie Presley. Now, great network to be in. The Qween Co network is online. It does have traffic on our website. You can check it. It's legitimate. It's real. We can help you with getting traffic. We can do all sorts of things. It's just a matter of the consultation that you want to set up. And if you decide to graduate into the program and do something different, there will also be a Sybil Marie Presley discount. So knowing Sybil actually benefits you when you deal with Qween Co.
Well, thank
So
you.
yeah, just the audio press release though, it's $150, and that comes with the packet. And we would love to have you featured, especially if you do some good quality things in the universe. I'm going to tell people.
Well, that is
And there it
marvelous.
is.
That's it, wrapped up in a nutshell.
I can
So-
keep talking because they're like until you want to come back on.
I'm coming back in. Yeah, that sounds great. I'm gonna definitely let us take a break right now after that
Okay.
part, and then you're gonna come back, and now Sybil may have some additional questions. And what we're gonna let you go because I know you're probably tired because we do have 2 hour shows, and we can go to 9 o'clock. I can actually broadcast for 5 hours at a time. I'm in my studio. I'm talking about, per show. I can actually advertise, do a show for 5 hours if I needed to, but we're not doing 5 hours tonight, y'all. Don't worry, don't worry. So listen, you guys, don't go away, all right? Because as I can see, we've got great guests for you tonight. Okay, you're okay. You're okay. Don't, I know you're kind of jittery, but you're fine now. I'm controlling the studio. So anytime you see anything go away, you're gonna soon see something else come up when I go to commercial break.
Oh, okay.
So when I go to commercial break, don't worry about a thing. You will see the commercials run, I do believe. But I control the studio. But I know you're just kind of jittery because you had so much technical trouble trying to get in the first place. I can understand. But
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I did it again. Okay.
No, you did it. You're fine. So Sybil is used to it when I say, okay, we're gonna go to break. Because what I do is I put everybody else on mute and I take everybody else out the stream, you see. And then that way, just the commercial shows and commercials show in the string. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know how the studios work.
So we're on now?
Yeah, you're gonna be on break. As soon as you see the commercial start playing, you won't be showing.
Okay,
And
great.
you'll have plenty of time to take a break, go to the powder room or whatever. Okay.
About that, I was like, what's 2 hours?
No. We won't hold you that long. We understand. Just as soon as we come back from commercial break, Sybil will do any additional questions that she have, and we'll let you go if you're ready to go. Okay.
I'm here for the ride.
I like that. I like that. Okay. All right then. So just stay right there. All right. Listen, everybody, you guys don't go away. We gotta bring our guests back in just a little bit. Right now, we're just gonna do a commercial break and give her a chance to get some water and kind of freshen up. Actually, her and me, and Sybil, because Sybil likes this time too. All right. So as y'all know, my favorite night also is Tuesday night. And y'all just check this out. Don't ever forget about Tuesday night, 901 show. Every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. I missed y'all this past Tuesday night because what? Y'all know I was sick, right? I didn't even advertise it. But just a reminder, the 901 show airs mostly every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Check out that theme song. It's the 901 show. 901 show. 901 show. The 901 show. 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 show. 901 show. It's the 901 show. 901 show. 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 Get on this hot night. The 901 show. Hot night. The 901 show. Hot night. It's the 901 show. It's the 901 show. The 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 show. It's the 901 show. It's the 901 show.
Extra, extra, extra. Hear all about it.
About what?
Haven't you heard? Heard about what? The big contest. What contest?
The Emily Pearl Show is having a trivia contest about M. Pearls, that movie.
Oh, I saw that. It was awesome. How do I participate? When does the contest start? It's already started. The trivia questions will be posted on December the 1st. So just answer the questions correctly, and you can win one of 3 prizes. Details of the prizes will be posted with the trivia questions survey on December 1st. Awesome! Yeah, awesome. I'm going to tell all my friends today. Me too. So tell everyone today. Plus, they can watch the movie so they will have a better chance at winning.
So how can they watch?
Just watch the Emily Pearl Show on Facebook Live on Friday nights at 7 o'clock p.m. for clues and answers.
So tell everyone today. Plus, they can watch the movie so they will have a better chance at winning.
Where can they watch it? It's streaming online now at www.pantaflix.com. PANTAFLIX.com. Sign up free with Pantaflix.com streaming platform. Then look for the M. Pearls movie and watch it. So don't forget to tell everybody. I'm already on it.
The Cupboard Restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee is world famous for some of the best food and southern hospitality you'll ever find, and is a celebrity favorite. Open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day. The Cupboard Restaurant is located at 1400 Union Avenue, 1 block east of Cleveland, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Got a large group? Groups of any size are welcome, and catering is available. While you're there, pick up a copy of Charles Capella's world-famous cupboard cookbook. Check out their website at www.thecupboardrestaurant.com. That's The Cupboard Restaurant, 1400 Union, 901-276-8015. A proud sponsor of The Emily Pearl Show.
All right, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed that little break there. I know y'all probably needed one as well. We're going to be bringing our special guest back into the studio. We still got a lot of great information for you. And so I'm going to bring Sybil in now. And she'll be going live here in just a minute. Let me get me off of solo. And then I'll be adding in our guests. That's how you covered. We love you. All right, covered. Covered wanted to play again. They covered. Well, we love you, covered, but now we just heard you, so we good. We good. We good. Okay. We're bringing our special guest, Cairo, in back now. Cairo, you're back in the studio live with us again.
Yeah.
Can you hear everybody? Can you hear Sybil? Sybil, say something.
Can you hear me now, Cairo?
Is she back?
She is.
Can you hear me?
I don't hear her.
I'm talking.
Okay, Sybil. I don't know what it is on your end. Can you hear me, Sybil? I mean,
I can. I can hear you, and I can hear
Cairo.
Cairo.
Can you hear me?
I hear you perfectly.
Okay, Sybil, go and do it. Oh, wait a minute. Did I refresh the screen? Maybe this one. Did I do that? Okay. Let me refresh the studio then. Maybe she can come in then. Sybil?
Yeah.
Can you hear her now?
Can you hear me, Cairo?
No.
She can't hear
Well,
me.
okay.
It's just that day.
All right, Sybil, go out and come back in, okay?
All right.
She's going to go out and come back in. But while she's doing a Sybil, while you're doing that, I'm going to play your audio. Or did you want me to wait till you get back in?
Well, I wanted to hear it.
Okay, I'll wait till you go on.
Hear it.
Okay,
Yeah.
go on and come back in. Carol and I'll keep the studio busy till you get back, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're fine. You can't hear her. She's gonna go out and she's gonna come back in. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Carol, okay. So Sybil's gonna just log back in. And I think she had to do that the last time. It's something on her end. And so Ed, are you at the World? Oh, okay. Got a customer for you. Ed says that he can use you for the World Poker Tour. Can you do World Poker Tour?
Puppet?
Poker, card playing. You got that? She said, oh yeah, Ed. All right. I'll put you in touch with Ed. I'll send you his phone number. And Ed, do you want me to put it on the screen now? Or you want me to just send it to her in an email? Type it in, let me know. Okay. Okay, Sybil's ready to come back. She's in the green room. And pop her back in here. Okay, we'll bring you in, Sybil.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear her now, Carol?
Perfectly.
Yeah,
well, I didn't say anything. How can you hear me?
We heard you say something. You did say something.
I said, here I am.
Yeah, we heard that.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm going to take out one screen here. Oh, Ed, okay, he wants me to put it on the screen. Go ahead and I'm gonna put Ed's number here. This is the big promoter that I was telling you about. It does a whole lot of big events. And
I just put my phone number in the chat.
Your phone number was shown in the chat. Okay, that's cool too. But he wants me to go ahead and put his in as well because somebody might be interested in the World Poker Tour. That's our friend. I met Ed in February of this year, of all places, a golf course. Yeah, that's our friend. That's our good friend Ed.
Oh yeah. I see.
So you didn't get a chance to meet him. You didn't
No.
You didn't get a chance to go on that trip with us with the crew. But
So I'm looking forward to meeting Ed.
yeah, he's looking forward to meeting you too. So if
Oh,
anybody's out, so if anybody's out there interested in the world um poker tour, you can give Ed a call.
uh,
It's showing on the screen now.
yeah,
Yes.
but listen, it's got 419, then it's got -32. What kind
Oh,
of a phone number is that?
oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I left out the 6. Thank you, Sybil. See, that's why I love my PR girl. She gonna catch it. She catches everything. Thank you so much, Sybil. That's 419-632-5245. Okay, hi Ernestine, welcome. Hey Tara, so glad to see you, one of the stars of the M Pearl movie. Uh-huh. I know you saw yourself just a little bit ago, didn't you? All right.
And,
Yeah.
and Cairo, you have a note in the chat room from Ed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have it.
Yes, it's to you.
From Ed.
The only chat I see is the one on this side. I don't see.
It's on the public. It's on the public one, Sybil, not the host.
Oh, I
Not the
see.
host chat.
Can you read it?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And also, okay, y'all, on the trivia contest, the movie trivia contest, of course, you know the movie question or answer or clue, not the question, but the clue or the answer is always given just before we end the show. So stay tuned. This will be the 5th question. There's only going to be 10. So if you missed any of the other 5 shows, you'll have to go back and watch the replays so that you can get the answers and clues to the trivia contest that we'll be having, because the contest is going to be put out there for you to answer and participate in on December the 1st. And the actual prize will be announced on the winners. It'll be 3. Will be announced on December the 19th on the Emily Pearl Show. We did find out that that was the 19th, and just in time for Christmas for you to have a nice prize. Let me go and make sure. No, December the 18th. That's why I always have to check myself.
Yeah.
December the 18th. Okay, y'all. All right, then. So now what we're going to do, I've got it pulled up. Did I lose one page? No. And then those are just files. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, first of all, I am going to show you guys several. I'm going to take you out. No, I'm going to leave you in. No, you're fine. I'm going to leave you in. I'm going to show you guys Cairo's website on Spotify. And I'm hoping that you guys will be able to hear me. Okay. Okay. I got share audio. All right, I'm going to bring this into the screen, into the studio. Let's see, where is it? We got a lot of screen activity going on tonight, but it's all good. Okay. So can you see that? Can y'all see that?
Cairo's Tech Trends.
Yeah, that's on Spotify. That's on Spotify. That's the Spotify website, everybody. Y'all know about Spotify, right? All right, then. Y'all make sure you click that green button right down there that says follow. See that green button? Well, right up under her picture. I like that picture. That's so cute.
Yeah, they too.
Did you?
Yeah, they too.
That you designed that logo?
I had it designed myself. Somebody took my picture and they made it and put the body underneath.
Ah, okay. So there's a follow button, you guys. I've already clicked it. I'm already following. And so now we're going to see if we can play a little bit of this press release. I think it said that it was about 20 minutes long. Is that right? So we won't be playing all of it. We'll just play like the first 5 minutes of it, so you'll just get an idea. Okay. So we're gonna see if it's gonna play now. Hopefully it will. Do I have to sign in? Oh, okay. Let me see if I can log in first. I might have Spotify out. I got so many. Okay. All right now I'm gonna stop sharing this and get logged in for just a minute,
Thank you
and
for.
then uh, what was that, Kevin?
I said thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna get in here. Oh yeah, I know I used to be with Spotify, but I think I took it off of my old phone, but it's no problem. It's letting me log in now. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna bring this back on share again, and then this is where I'll play it. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. It was talking. It was. I heard you, Cairo. Hold on, just a minute. Yeah, I had it sharing. And y'all give me a thumbs up if y'all can definitely hear the audio, okay? And I'm bringing it in now. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see if we can hear it.
Hey, this is Cairo for Cairo's Tech Trends. Have you ever thought about starting your own podcast? Well, when I was trying to get this podcast started and off the ground, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and all those other places that people like to listen? Mainly, how do I make money from my podcast? Well, the answer to all of these questions is very simple: Anchor. Anchor is a one stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors too, so you can get paid to podcast. That's the best part about it to me. I can get paid for my podcast and my information being distributed, and distribution is not that hard. Wonderful. So, if you're one of those people that's always wanted to start a podcast and make money from doing it, go now to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me and a diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. This is Cairo for Cairo's Tech Trends. So, in the last episode, we talked about the reasons why I'm into technology adaptation and awareness, and that makes me subject matter.
Okay. That was um that was a little bit to let you hear Cairo. So now we're going to listen to um Sybil's interview with Cairo. Okay. I just wanted you to hear her a little bit. And so this should be Sybil's interview. Let me go ahead and get it on the screen for you guys. Okay. Let's see which one is this. So I hit two up. Try to make sure I get the right one. Okay. I think I may have to close one. So I can make sure that I get the right link. Uh-oh. You know I would close around one when there we go. This is it. All right. I got the right one again. Y'all have to give me a little time. Y'all know how I am. Okay, this should do it. Let's bring it on up here. All right. Then I'll get it in the screen. Get it in the stream. Okay, girls, y'all give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear this, okay? We'll do it like we did before. Y'all give me wait a minute. Y'all give me a thumbs up, Sybil. Okay, if you can hear it. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna do this. Let's see. Sybil. Okay. Let's bring this one up. Click on. Can you hear? Okay.
Hey everyone, it's LaShawn's voice with the Qween Co audio voiceover. Qween Co audio press release has a new guest every time you tune in. Learn about the everyday people keeping the economy moving. Be sure you look these people up and support the small businesses that you connect with on this platform. Join us each week for a brand new entrepreneurship icon. You can go online to queenly.com for more information and to review their professional biopic on our site, queenlyco.com. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Now it's time for a new episode of Qween Co's audio press releases. Each audio press release is a biography interview of entrepreneurs and their brief personal introduction and story. You find out just enough about them to look them up online, and hey, maybe it'll help you decide to do business with them. This is just one way that Qween Co helps everyday entrepreneurs to get the word out about products and services they offer, all while making human connections with the people we interview. Let's listen to this episode. It is my pleasure to introduce the one and only Sybil Marie Presley, our Qween Co audio press release feature. Sybil is an entrepreneur, actress, author, comedian, producer, spoken word artist, poet, and co-host on Facebook TV. She is famous, and I mean she even has her own IMDb listing for many movies that she's been and featured in. So let's welcome Sybil. Sybil, welcome to the Qween Co audio press release. How are you?
Wow. Wonderful. What a build-up. I'm sure going to hire you for my press agent.
Great. We look forward to that.
I'm honored to be a guest on your audio press release. And it's just, you're a gift, a friendship in my life, and a wonderful businesswoman. And this is an honor.
Well, it's an honor for me. You have such an amazing story, and I'm excited to tell your story to the world. It's interesting, you know, how we meet people and how things begin to grow, and friendships for people you've never met in person because of this wonderful thing we call the internet. It allows us to make global connections, and it helps us to be able to expand our reach, right?
Right.
I met Sybil on LinkedIn, and Sybil has been a treasure, truthfully.
LinkedIn is an amazing platform.
It is. And it has been, for me, it has really been great over the years. Sybil, let me ask you a few questions. Do you mind?
Go right ahead.
Okay. So let me ask you this. For your business and for people who are out there that don't know, what would you say that your business is as an entrepreneur?
As an entrepreneur, of course, you know, acting and writing and being an author, and I'm also a stand-up comedian, and I can have the blessing of making appearances, and then it gives me an outlet to later get back to people and give out my business cards. So at the same time, I'm having fun as a comedian, and I can build my business too. My basic entrepreneur side of my business is I have a all natural organic health product business
Oh,
that
that's great.
includes skincare and as well. And then we have a featured product that the men like, and it's male enhancement cream. So y'all have to get in touch with me and look that up. Quick results for the guy in the romantic department. So you get my drift there. And I'll give you the website that you can go to. It's HTTPS, you know, the colon and the / and then it's H like for heart, B like body, HB Naturals, naturals.com/Emily Pearls with an S on the end, EMILY, P like Presley, RE, wait a minute, spell that name, PEARLS. So that's a business name that I go under for my health products. So there you go. And if you need to hear this again, I'm assuming that you can play this press release over.
We'll talk about it towards the end. We'll give all our links towards the end. But let me ask you a question. Another question. Sybil,
Yeah.
you're a comedian, right? And you've been in for a number of years. Where are some of the places you've performed at?
I performed, open mic places, and then also I performed when I lived in Nashville. I performed little skits at private events. And for example, one skit, I was hired by someone at the legislature, and nobody knew I was coming, just the lady that hired me. So we had it figured out beforehand that she would be talking and giving a speech. And so I just get up out of my seat, I show up and walk up to her, and I snatch the microphone away from her. It was a political dinner. and I looked at people and I said, I'm tired of all you politicians not returning my phone call. And
okay, all right. On that note, we're gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna unmute the microphones of the guests, and of course, Sybil. I thought that was a good note to end it on, Sybil, since you're a comedian. I'm tired of all these politicians not returning my phone call. Okay, can you hear me, Cairo?
I can hear you. Cairo.
I don't think she can hear us. Yeah. Let me go to host cat and see if she can hear. I asked her, could she hear us? But I said, I don't think she can because I see her looking down. Let me see if I can refresh the studio again. It could be something that's going with the bandwidth tonight.
I think it must be. I can't get her to look up. I guess I could send her a note.
Carol, can you hear us now? Okay, great.
I do.
I really think it's just something going on with the bandwidth through the internet, probably nationwide, because we've never had to refresh the studio this many times. I think we have had to refresh it maybe once while we were live, but everybody and the grandma and great grandma on the internet now.
Friday at 9:00.
Yes. And I'm going to go back to my series, but right now Sybil, I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask any quick additional questions that you have for Cairo, and then when you're done, I'll come back in. We thank her again, and then we will wrap it up. Okay, I'm gonna hide myself and let you two go have it. Take it away.
Well, I think it's been a great show tonight, and you covered so much of the things that you do. You want to tell us right quick about you being a web TV personality? What does that mean? Can you hear me?
I guess she can't. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
You don't hear Sybil?
Anyway,
I don't even see Sybil.
we
I
covered
see you
everything.
twice.
Yeah, we covered everything. She's not gonna be able to hear me. We can just wrap it up, I guess.
No, we'll answer that question.
That one question I said was you talk about you being a web TV personality.
Can you hear her now?
No, you're still there twice.
You'll have to ask her the question, Emily.
Okay, well,
Tell us about
volume up.
you
Turn
being
the volume back down. I think it's your volume. Carol, can you turn your volume down?
I can, yes.
Yeah, I heard the echo. Uh-huh. Okay. Do you Sybil say something? Sybil.
You're
Can you hear
echoing
me?
because you're on 2 times.
I'm on 2 times. Really?
Yeah, you're
Making
in
an
2 different
echo?
screens where Sybil should be at. You're on there.
Oh, I'm showing twice. I should not be showing twice. Let's see. Let me get. Hold on. Let me see if I can get Sybil in. How about now?
Can you hear me, Cairo?
Still you twice.
On your end, it's showing twice, but in the studio and to the audience, it's actually showing all 3 of us. So I don't know.
Would you like to log in?
No, it's got to be on Sybil's end because Sybil, it's got to be on your end.
I don't know what to do about it.
You're gonna log out and come back in. That's as simple as that.
I'll see you in a minute.
We can't help it if it's on your end, right?
I'll be back.
Okay.
Don't go away.
It's on her end. Sybil gets
Probably so.
frustrated.
You know what? I have this building. Sometimes it has interference.
So that is a good.
Sybil, we can't hear you. Just go ahead and do it.
We have a lot of people who are not technically savvy, and we haven't done a really good job of including them in the technology conversation.
That's true. And Sybil gets frustrated when the stuff don't work right.
And you know this, but most people don't know, when they're dealing with technology, they do these updates every so many days, and then they have technology that dies after 2 years. So we thought it was going to last like a car for like 10 years. Most people aren't going to have that. And a lot of people aren't running enough updates and sweeping.
That's exactly right. And I know Sybil doesn't do hers. And because I always have to tell her, and I'll ask her, she forgets that it needs to be done. And I had to tell her, she said, some Windows thing popped up on my. I said, Sybil, anything from Windows and Microsoft, please always click OK. But she is so afraid of, her catching the virus that I know that sometimes she probably just doesn't do that. Now, I do mine all the time, and as a matter of fact, I run a virus. Okay, let me get you back in, darling. Let me find you. Okay, she's back in. I'm bringing her in now. She should be live in just a few minutes.
Wow.
How about Sybil?
I can hear you, Emily.
Can you hear her?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Can you hear me?
And I see you flashing like really fast in between. It's like you and Emily, you're flashing really fast. This like 2 different pictures, but I hear you.
How about now?
I don't hear Emily anymore.
You know?
But it's weird because I see it's like this flash going like this with Emily.
Okay. So then it's on your end then. It's on your end.
It looks like
then.
max headroom. It's like totally to the max.
Oh, well, that's got to be on your end then, Carol. It's got to be on your end then. Yeah. Is your phone fully charged or your whatever it was that you was trying to charge up? Maybe your charge is dying. Maybe your charge is dying. Can you hear me now? She said it's on her end. Can you hear us, Carol? She can't hear us. Okay, let me try this again. Let me refresh one more time.
It stopped.
I hear you. I hear Cairo.
Okay.
Cairo,
I
can
hear.
you hear me?
I hear you. I don't see you, but I hear you.
Well, at least you hear me. That's the main
Yeah,
thing. You
that's
don't
great.
have to see me.
I want to see your beautiful face. Okay, but yeah, I can hear you
Can
now.
you
At
hear
least you
me?
can hear
Yeah,
me.
I hear you now.
Okay. All right, great. I think it's on your end, Carol.
Maybe.
Yeah, it has to be because we never had to refresh this studio this many times just to get
I've
you
never
back
had to
in.
go out and come back in either.
I know. We were just talking about updates and things though too. So while you were away, by the way, have you ran your virus software, Sybil?
It says the last thing it said was everything was fine.
Okay, good.
I had an update.
I was just telling Cairo that I run mine. Listen, as soon as I turn my computer on, I do a scan. I do a virus threat scan before I even open a browser. Because right now it's just too much spamming and
Oh yeah,
hacking and everything going around.
especially.
And yeah. And then a lot of times people will do quick scans to check with their virus software protection, but you really have to do make sure that your computer is doing a root scan at least 2 or 3 times a week.
How you
Goodness gracious.
And
spelling that? ROOT? Root?
mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. And you can and to find out whether it's doing all of that, y'all, since we brought this up, go to whatever virus software protection that you have, and you can click on general. It will show everything that's listed there. It will show quick scan, full scan, selective scan, root scan. And so you can just click on those, each one of those, and it will tell you the last time that it was run and checked. Okay. Right, Kara?
Absolutely.
And Emily, tell people what virus protection do you recommend, and Cairo can do the same thing. There might be people trying to shop for a virus protection.
Well, for the past, oh God, what? Probably it was just, before I did my move in 17, so it would have had to been 16. I've always used Kaspersky. I like Kaspersky. I don't like Norton, and the reason why is because I had my computer to get blacked out. I lost everything, all of my files, and Cairo know our files are worth millions of dollars, right, Cairo?
Well, how you spell that word you just said? Chakowski?
Kaspersky.
Kaspersky. I'll type it in.
Lord have mercy, what a name.
It's
Li-
German. It's
If
German.
Best Buy and you ask the Geek Squad, they'll know exactly what you're talking about. If you say it's something like a Persky, Persky.
Chakowski or something.
It's
Uh,
Kaspersky.
Best Buy is expensive. They're almost
Yeah,
$100 a
but
year.
it's worth it if you want complete, full, and
I
good
think it's
protection.
150.
That's the reason why. Yeah, but you don't have to pay it, but once a year or something. It depends on. Sometimes you can, if you get for $150, you can get 3-year package with Kaspersky. I don't pay but around $70 or $80 a year,
Okay.
but it's
Well, I
worth
sure.
it.
Oh, I see it now. I better write that thing down. Kaspersky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kaspersky.
You can
And
also malware bites.
Sybil, Carol was talking to you.
I heard malware bites.
Malware bites. It's a software you can go and run. It protects you from being spied on and people who are looking to get into your computer and take all your stuff from you.
Well, how are you spelling that?
I put it on the screen.
I see Kaspersky. That's all I see.
I'm finna put it up there if you give me time to type it, Sybil. I don't know what she think I am.
There's a lot of software, and some of the software is padded with
Malware bites.
so. And you mentioned one, I won't say it in the same sentence, but I would never ever use that one. Not the one you said that you like, but the one you mentioned before. I won't say it.
Norton.
That one I would never use. Not ever. Never.
Well,
No,
is
no.
malware bites different from Kaspersky?
It's just a different one. It's
I mean,
just,
it's the same virus protection, right? Just different names.
they're different companies, just
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Yeah. So you do have to, you get what you pay for, Sybil. And
Okay, I just thought 150 was kind of steep, but you said yours is only $80.
well, but if you catch a sale, see, I know. I can't say that. I can't tell you how much it is today or
Oh,
tomorrow.
I see. Oh, I got to
I
tell
buy
you this.
mine. I renew mine every year at the beginning of whatever month
Oh, I
that
see.
year
Well,
ends.
Cairo, I got to tell you this about Emily. If there's a bargain out there, she's gonna find it. I've never seen anybody that can find something for nothing like Emily.
That's a good segue. Please make sure, Emily, if you're techie like I think you are, that you check out my store, Qween Co. on Amazon. I have over 350 products on my Qween Co. Amazon store. And
Okay.
love all the technology I put in there I made it for women. Is the technology, I call it what women want, what techie women want. So lots of gadgets and cool purple stuff, cute girly technology.
Oh
Red,
yeah.
uh, I just put up a new a WD 4 terabyte hard drive, an X drive, and it's red.
Really?
So
I really need that because I need to save my files. My files are worth millions of dollars, and the way these hacks are going on nowadays, we don't ever know which one they're going to actually learn how to break. And I really need a big enough, you know, uh, thing USB where I can the problem is that I have so much data files that I do need tera gigs. A tera gig is hardly enough for mine, so I definitely need the 4 tera gig. Definitely.
109 right now.
Huh?
It's only 109 right now.
Oh yeah. Okay. That sounds good, girl. I'm gonna have to get that's gonna be my Christmas present to myself. Hey.
I just in your chat box.
Okay.
Basically, it's just another bit.ly, but it's bit.ly/QueenlyCo, and that'll take you directly to the Qween Co store. So make sure if you're out there and you see it, it's so bit period ly /Qween Co. Qween Co is spelled with the W, so it's like one U for me and one U for you. So the W.
Could you type that in the house chat for me?
I just put it in there.
It's there. I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
It's HTTPS, / bit dot ly
No.
/
No, not that. You put it in the public or the host chat?
I'm putting it in the public right now.
Okay, that's great. Okay, sounds good.
I did put it in the host chat.
No, I don't need it in the host chat as long as you put it in the public. Because it's for the audience mostly. Because I will get it. I always review the shows. I always like to go back and watch. I watch each of my shows because I like to watch myself for correction. And this is something that I've told all of my hosts and co-hosts and my team talkers to do, but they find it hard to do. But it is very important that you go back so that you can see how you're looking and as well as correct yourself, because nobody can correct yourself better than yourself. And
Yeah.
that's why I watch every single one of my shows. And since we've started broadcasting simultaneously, I used to just watch them on Facebook. But now that we broadcast simultaneously on YouTube as well, I like to go back the next day and watch it on YouTube so I can watch it on my big TV screen.
Wow. Yeah.
That's
You're
like that's like really serious on TV.
that's a real thing. I did an interview once where I was introducing the concept. I have a book coming out. It's in pre-release. It's called Humanity versus Untamed Technologies.
Oh, I like that.
Doing this interview on it, and I heard myself say the wrong information because I was thinking
Oh,
and I said something totally opposite. And I was like, no, that wasn't what I was supposed to say.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I taught myself going forward in the future so I don't say that ever again. I can't correct that video, but I
No,
can.
you can't. Because when we make mistakes on the show, like I've had something wrong in the ticker tape. Once I end the show, I can't go back and change that uh, ticker tape. The only thing that I can do, I can edit the show, I can trim it, at the beginning or the end, but I cannot change the ticker tape. So I've seen that while I was watching my while I was watching the replay. I was like, dog, man, I thought I checked everything, but it happens. But this thing that we do when we make public appearances, whether it be digital or otherwise, the one thing it is that it's a constant practice. You have to constantly practice. That old saying, practice makes perfect. It works. It works. And that's why I go back and watch my shows. Every single one of them. I do not miss a single one. And I broadcast on Tuesday night. I do Pearls Politics on Pop. I'm doing pop-up right now because there's so much going on. But normally I do my politics show on Wednesdays. And then I do Friday night show. And then on Sunday, I do my gospel show, which is Talk About Angels. And so I have to be in a different form, you see, for each of those shows because they are different arenas. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I need to know how I'm looking. I cannot look like this, a lot of laughing on my gospel show because because people are not there for that reason. And on my politics show, I do put some humor in it, but I just can't be just laid back like we do on our Friday night show and our Tuesday night show. So I like to watch my expressions so I can see if I'm on target, if I'm on point, because your facial expression is what tells the people out there digitally that's watching you what you are really thinking and explaining to them. Because even if a person cannot hear you, they could pretty much tell. With the closed captioning, that's another good technology, closed captioning. With that, they can still see your facial expression and see the humor, see the sadness, see the seriousness of your face, So your face really tells the story, as well as, your lip projection and how that's going. So it's a lot of stuff involved in.
You just tapped on something. I just had that conversation with the client the other day. He was doing a live broadcast that he's invited to. And he comes on there once a week. And the segment that he's been on, there's another gentleman there. Like we're on the 3 now. The other gentleman goes to sleep. And he's on camera doing this.
Oh my gosh. Oh, he should have canceled. He really should not have gone. He should have just canceled. Because if you're not up to giving your best to it, then hey, you just cancel it. Like Tuesday night, I just didn't feel like it. So therefore I didn't announce it. I didn't post the show. I say, well, they'll know that if they don't see it. And then if they go to check at 7 and I'm not live, they'll know that I'm not broadcasting. So when you just doing, if you're not feeling that good enough, even though in show business, I'm an actress, there has been many times that I have had to push myself to look the part, even though I wasn't feeling well. But if you just that sleepy like this guy was,
I
don't
was
show,
true. I was
don't,
like,
don't
no.
show up in the studio.
I'm like
Oh, right.
platform because that's the key for that. That's the indicator like that you got because he has fantastic information. So for this guy to have been falling asleep, I said you're literally he's sending a message to the audience that's now
Yeah.
listening to you that you're boring enough or you're not interesting enough for him to pay attention.
Yeah, but he wants people to listen to him when he talks, right?
Right. Like, come on. That wasn't. It was so. I don't know if he was high. I don't know what it was. His eyes
Oh,
back in his head. He was like,
all the thing.
oh,
Well,
that was the craziest thing I'd seen. I was like, yeah, that's a no no.
yeah, it really is. So,
I
yeah.
had a habit of chewing gum, and I'd forget that I was
Oh, you
chewing
do?
the camera, and I just chew. I'd be like, nah, no. I was like, oh, that's
I
a
know. I used to have to get at my house, especially my tea talkers, when we were on radio broadcasts about the gum thing. Because, they were teenagers and elementary. And, but I taught them well. I taught them well. My Trisha Watt, she's doing her own show now on Sundays at 6 o'clock, y'all, by the way.
awesome.
Just go to Trisha's Talk 101 Facebook page. Trisha TRICIA apostrophe S Talk 101. And check her out on Sunday nights. I'm gonna type it in. This is her Facebook page.
Trisha,
Check her out on Sunday evenings rather. And it's actually it's Trisha Talk. It's not. That's right. There it is. It doesn't have an S in it, but on her banner, it has Trisha's, TRICIA apostrophe S on her banner. But on her show Facebook to get to it, just put in Trisha without the S. Trisha, TRICIA TALK 101. Please check my baby out. She has graduated college when she came to my class, Cairo. She was only 16, 11th grade. And now she has completed 4-year college from, that was that college up there in Middle Tennessee. I can't remember it now, but anyway. She graduated.
Murfreesboro, but I don't.
No one
Murfreesboro,
must.
Tennessee, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was Murfreesboro. You're right. You're right.
I don't know the name of the
I forget the name of her college, but yeah. She graduated July this year. And then
mhm.
master. I'll
yeah.
tell you, like you're not a master unless you recreate yourself in another person and they're successful.
There you go. And I got one that's 12. I think he's in junior high school now, so he's 7th grade, probably 13 now. He started when he came to me, he was 8. And we broadcast with him. Thanks for putting that on there. I see it popped up now. So
Yeah,
and no, I'm talking about Cairo. She put in her headquarters for Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so we normally he's with us on every first Friday night of the month of every month, but September I was in the hospital that week, so I canceled the show. And October I was still recovering, so we didn't have him on for the first Friday night. So I'm looking forward to having him on for November, every first Friday night. He is so smart and so awesome. But when he came to me, Cairo, I couldn't get but 2 words out of him. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And now he's
Now, now I can't get a word in edgewise on the show, girl. So it just makes me so
He does a
proud.
great job.
It just makes me so proud.
So I'm gonna drop all my links on the inside of the group chat.
That'd be great.
Wants to connect with me. I wanted to plug Sybil. Sybil is one of my members of my wealth club, and it's Favorable Fortunes $21,000 Wealth membership.
Ooh.
So
Sybil got $21,000 to join. I didn't know that.
Emily,
You know,
listen,
when we started,
Emily, I was waiting for Cairo to tell you because I can't explain it.
I was just cracking a joke. I knew it wasn't. I know it don't cost that much.
Me and
to
Emily,
join.
what I have, Emily's got, and vice versa. We do everything together.
Yeah, yeah. That's my best friend in the whole wide world there. Sybil is. Not only is
oh,
yeah, she is.
I love Sybil.
I love you too.
Sybil has been like the best connection this year. I mean, I've been like shocked because I met her on LinkedIn. I always tell people LinkedIn has great connections.
They do. They really do. Yeah, yeah.
You're like, why aren't you on Facebook anymore? Because I'm on LinkedIn and I'm on another platform. Speaking of that, I just got hired on to be a influencer on actually every day. I have to speak for an hour. I was hired by Big O, and I'll speak for an hour, and I actually can recruit people through the Wow app where you actually met with your agent and they pay you to speak on.
I like that. I
platform.
need that. I need that. Please send me an
You
invite.
do, because you can get in.
Please send me the invite quick. Like
That's what
tomorrow.
whole entire thing. So you have
Okay.
Big O, and Big O is a platform where they pay you monthly, but there are people making $30,000 a month.
Oh,
Right.
I could talk an hour every day. 2 hours if they needed me to, as you can see.
Now I would advise like this isn't like YouTube where like YouTube has the guard up and it's like, you know, certain things aren't going to be there. It's like there's some things there you like.
Oh,
But
so you can really let loose on there, huh?
this is a platform that's growing, and so they're paying influencers to come and influence. So
I got it.
talk 1 hour. I mean, you said you talk 5 hours. You could be in there killing it.
I will. Just send me the info, girl. I'll be glad to be up under your team.
I'm gonna be Cairo's guest one day a week. Sister, make my
No, yeah.
my comedy thing.
Baptist Christian upside down pancake church.
Yeah, the Straighten Up and Fly Right Community Church with Pastor Rolex.
Right.
Yeah, I really need a gig right now because I want to go and get my doctorate in theology. And so that will help me to help others when I deliver my Sunday broadcast. And that's gonna cost me what is it, a Ben Franklin a month, and so and plus who's on the 50? I don't even know. I've seen one that's so long.
Oh yeah, Benjamin Franklin.
I said Benjamin Franklin, that's 100, but I forgot.
Isn't it? Is he 100 for real?
Yeah. I don't know who's on the 50. I
don't get no 50s or 100s either.
I don't know.
I forgot. I think is it Andrew Jackson? No, I don't know.
It might be, but that shows everybody
Andrew Jackson.
We don't have a lot of 50s and 100s.
We don't get money. We don't get money.
I haven't seen 100 in a long time.
I haven't either. This is just something we do. This is our passion. We do not get paid. That's why I am so interested. I'm so happy that Cairo told me tonight that I can get paid for running my mouth finally.
And she runs her mouth very well.
Like I'll figure out get on there and make sure I talk for an hour every day. So after this, I'm probably gonna go there and go spend an hour. I don't actually start till November 1st, but I am warming up the audience. I went and did my audition yesterday and I killed it. I was like,
all right.
Emily, let me jump in here. You choose your own hour.
Yeah.
You're not set in a particular hour every day of the week, just an hour.
Sybil, I'm so glad I'm not that dish you being known.
You're so glad you're what?
That desk that you just beat on.
I guess I want to play the drums. Maybe I'm trying to drum up some business. And look, I want to jump in here right quick too. Emily, I don't even know if you know this. Not, yeah, you know it because you made her cards. Welcome to our Avilchi all natural organic health food product business.
All righty, Cairo. Congratulations. Welcome to our team.
I'm going to add the link in the chat.
Okay, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Yeah.
I was going to add all the links, and in that way, when people come, they can just hit one of the links. Like I said, we have the Favorable Fortunes group. We had the entry point of $100 for the $21,000 Wealth Building Club. Well, recently, we just added another one that's $50. And so we have groups of people who are working on building wealth with silver and gold. And we have people looking into solar and housing and how we can get into bringing housing wealth. We have another group that's the gifting circle. We have the gifting circle. That's that entry point of $100, and then you bring two people on the gifting circle. We have one that pays out $24,000 weekly, and another one that pays out the $21,000 as you go. So it's a savings on one side. On the other side, it's a payout, but you do have to bring two people with you on both of the networks. We have just an assortment of things that we've been working on. Of course, we have the Qween pandemic pricing packet for anybody that's in the network. They can also be a reseller if they choose to do that. And if like you need any income, then you come in and you say, hey, I want to be one of your affiliates for Qween, and we have you. Just contact us.
Okay. All right. Let me take Trisha off and let me put Queen Nicole back up there.
So we have
Okay.
that we're building within the network, and it's not just Qween. We actually have people around the country, and I may be introducing it to people around the globe. So I'm trying to figure out like the components and the payouts for. I was speaking to some people in Ethiopia and Ghana, and one in Mexico. So if I can move out that direction, I absolutely am, because I am totally for bringing international commerce.
I know, right? So, but everything that you talked about, they have separate. I see it. You put your links in. Okay, gotcha. Now this Wow app is that where that I do the talk? I find out about the talk, getting paid to talk.
That's another social media app. Inside of there is where the agents are that actually hire you to go on the platform. You get an audition, and I have I am a recruiter now, so you come through this one group.
Come through your link, right?
Yeah, I introduce you to the team, and then they set up your audition. I don't do the audition, but they set the audition up. And because yesterday they were like, you can come in and bring. I was like, I know a lot of people that like to talk. I've been interviewing people for years.
Right. Me too. And so, how long is the interview?
The interview for me is 1 hour. Yesterday I did a whole hour. You just talk on.
So you basically just do a segment, present like what you're going to do.
It was like you're talking to the people, you speak and greet your friends and fan base that come in. People give you gifts. Now, I will tell you, it's not like this.
Right.
It's like a plain screen. It's a video game happening while you're talking. And there's
really
stuff happening, and people are giving you gifts, and they give you beans and celebrations and fireworks going off. I was like, what in the world? So when you're able to focus, because now you're only looking at the people who are texting. But let's say somebody gives you like a hyper gift. Like they gave me some hyper gift. I don't even know what it was called. And this guy went 1,000 times in the text. And I was like, what is that?
What was it?
On topic, because I was like, what is that going on?
Well, that was kind of distracting.
It's
almost
distracting, but like if you ever play video games, I bet you play video games. If you play video games, it's like watching.
Yeah, I game all day long. Yeah, because I can do those two things that I can do. You're at walking and chewing gum at the same time. I can game and watch my movies all at the same time.
So in the Wow app is an international app that allows you to make money from it. And I'll tell you, it's not anywhere near like the other one, but that's where how you get to the audition. So you
Okay.
have to go through Wow app to get to the audition. But if you want to audition and you're a speaker, a talker, if you're a person who likes to gab, that's your platform. Trust me, because they will pay you to talk. If you can hold people's attention, because you do have a quota that you meet, and it's 40,000 beans. So 40,000 beans translates to $600 a month.
Get
And
out of the city, really.
yeah, and if you go think about that, like people are going on YouTube and all these other places, not even getting paid to do that stuff, and they do
I
it.
know, right?
So
Okay, I'm
I'm,
game. I'm game.
I'm like on all these things. I'm like, I want to sell everywhere. I'm like, I want to be on every
Uh-huh.
selling something.
Me too. Me too. Me too. Because I'll tell you, like I said, I got some goals that I want to accomplish within a reasonable amount of time, but particularly my theology goal. I want to start on that next month. Working on my doctorates for that, you say.
Outstanding.
Um, yeah, because I already have a bachelor's in English and I have a master's in liberal arts. And I was a church musician for 43 years. So, and yeah, play
You paint
piano.
too?
I play piano and organ. Do I what?
I said, do you paint too?
Paint? No, I don't. Can't draw a stick.
That was my original gift. I used to be a painter and a artist.
Can you sing?
I used to dance, sing, tap dance. I used to do all the artistic things before I
Yeah.
found technology, and it was like all of that just went out the window.
Yeah, for sure. It does. So once you get into technology, you really become a geek.
Yeah.
And then, I know, right? But I love being a geek. I love being a geek because you know what? It keeps my brain sharp. It keeps me on it. I want to know what's going on in the world today with technology because this is what I do. You know, if I didn't know what I know, what I have learned from technology, I wouldn't be able to be sitting right here with you right now. You say,
Um, let's do that one piece of that conversation that I talked about earlier.
okay,
I think that for me is like the number one thing I want people to pay attention to is where the technology is going. And I know a lot of people are like, people are like in between here, but I want to
mhm.
introduce a topic to you that I want everybody to do your homework on because this, if I don't leave you with anything else, is the most important thing that you need to know right now. Look the word up, transhumanism.
Mm,
Is going to come about because we're hitting what's called the singularity. And the singularity is the concept that at some point artificial intelligence will migrate from AI to AGI to ANI to ASI. ASI is artificial superintelligence, and that is
mm,
what is known as the technology God. And so
mm,
the technology will surpass all the data that any human is able to conceive
ooh,
altogether. And that means
wow,
able to know everything within minutes. And I mean everything. That's anything you can think in the future, any concept of what you had in the past, the whole history of humanity, and our whole future. And so
wow,
us not being able to catch up to that. They're saying, and I've heard the number 2040,
mm,
40 being the year in which they think that the super intelligence will actually, and it's 2020, think that's 20 years from now.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
20 years from now, they think, and it speeds up every time they create new innovations in artificial intelligence. So they'll say, oh, now it's 2035. So when I think about this, I have to tell people, you have to protect humanity.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't care how cool you think the gadgets are and how awesome it would be to be able to see through walls. What, what happens to the actual human
Person,
and your
yeah.
right your right
Mm-hmm.
to be human and your right. So when
Yeah.
you think about, oh, it's nothing to take a RFID chip, and please understand there are corporations right now who are putting those RFID chips in people's hands and giving them 10 days to make a decision to stay at their job or take the chip or
Yeah.
go.
They've been doing that for about 5 years now.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah.
forcing that now. And you think about it, like if I don't have a job and I'm like I'm getting paid $100,000 at this job, I don't even have my resume because I've been here for 5 years, and then you
Right.
just I got 10 days to decide whether or not I'm
And
probably
got
choose
and
my.
probably got, yeah, and got no training for anything else. You get, so you got to, what do you have to do? You have to say yes, even though you may not want to. But it's just a futuristic way of wiping out mankind. That's what
Totally.
it is. That's all it is.
So we're hearing these dialogues, and I say this to people like, and it's not to be political, but to be really frank with you. If you hear about global warming and you hear about how we have to delineate the population of humanity, I want you to ask yourself this one question. Would Mother Earth delineate the population herself if it was that bad? Why
No.
we as men and women
Hmm.
on the planet who are all equal but
Yeah.
money
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and not earthly possessions, worldly possessions, all created from the same place.
Hmm. Hmm.
Why would we be able to decide to murder another person or a group
Hmm.
of people and that be legal or lawful or okay? And
Hmm.
even though some people may mask it in the concept of something that's going to be shot into your veins or something you voluntarily take, why do they get to make that decision without consulting the whole entire populace of mankind?
That's right. You're absolutely right about that. You're right about that, and that's the controversy that's going on now.
Oh yeah.
With green going green,
Right.
and
In this environment where we're talking about, and there's another conversation. We're talking about COVID vaccinations, right? And I asked people, I said, how do you know that the COVID vaccination will not make you turn entirely blue? Every, you know, they said, oh, we tested it on
I
millions of
like
people.
I like that.
It hasn't been tested for 10 years. You're about dropping something now. And I want you to understand, like doctors don't even understand how the whole brain works. So when they
Right,
decide they're going to give you something, chip you, if they're going to give you something that it depletes an infection, they don't even know where it came from.
exactly. They don't even know what the infection is. So how you gonna make a cure for it? How you gonna make a vaccine for it? You don't even
From
know what it is.
and if they know where it came from, then they lied to us in the first place. So then we need to ask more questions.
Yeah,
Before you take any vaccination, before you take any chip, if before you take any kind of step towards transhumanism, please consider this. Your body part that you take does not belong to you.
that's right. You're
Your
absolutely
body
right.
parts you have now belong to you because they were given to you from your creator, whether you
That's
think that
right.
or you think it's from God.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Absolutely right.
Whoever
Because
your creator is, that's who gave you your humanity.
yeah,
Now,
uh-huh.
through trans humanity, you are now adding components to your body that don't belong to you. They
That's
have
right.
UPC code, which means
Mm-hmm.
a corporation that actually is implanting them and allowing you to utilize them.
Mm-hmm.
What if you
Mm-hmm.
can't afford it anymore?
Yeah, yeah. They don't think to just jump on the latest trend. And, that's the reason why me as a senior citizen, I like to share my wisdom. And when I started my radio show, and I was really surprised at uh how many younger people would like my show, and they still do. And I guess, a lot because, and I thought about it, I said, well, it's probably because a lot of younger individuals just don't have someone with wisdom to talk and share it with them. And if they do have the wisdom, they don't share it. And then there's others that are singers that have the wisdom and don't know how to explain it, and therefore that leads them not to share. And young people are hungry for wisdom. A lot of people just don't realize it. Younger people are hungry for wisdom. They think that all they want to do is play video games and goof around, but that's not true. A lot of young people. I mean, I'm not really just talking teenagers. When I'm talking about, I'm like 30s, 40s. People, because I'm 71, and so therefore I call everybody younger people. Anybody that's younger than me, but
Yeah,
they want
one.
they want that. But thank you, but they want wisdom. They may not want nobody to know that they have wisdom, but the good thing, there are some positive. Uh, the most positive thing that I think that came out of this crisis is that it being digital and us having the technology that we have right now could not have been at a better time than it is right now, because the world can open up and teach so many people right now. And a lot of people are just looking for love. They're looking for spirituality, comfort, wisdom, and so now they can find it, because a lot of people now, we got, like you say, presenters. We got a lot of people presenting now that never presented before in their life on internet right now, you know, and so if anything good came out of it, a lot of people can't see that something good could have possibly come out of COVID-19, which really sounds utterly crazy. But if anything good came out of it, it is the fact that people are being able to connect with wherever and whoever they want to connect with. Sybil, are you still in the studio? I thought I lost her.
And she got quiet. I just noticed that. I was like, where is Sybil?
No, she dropped out about 30 minutes ago. So, yeah, and so she didn't come back in because Sybil really is used to a 1 hour show. Bless her heart. I don't know what's now she's done some 2 hour shows, but at 9 o'clock, Sybil, one of them old ladies just say, it's time to go now. But she just won't say it. She be out. She goes out the studio whenever she gets tired. I told her she could. But I said that because I can remember when I was a teenager, the pastor's mom used to sit in like the second or third row, and he was not a long-winded preacher, and he only really preached about 15 minutes. You see what I'm saying? But if he went 20 minutes, girl, his mama would say out just as loud, and she wasn't scared to say it, and she wasn't ashamed to say it. She'd say, it's time to go now. That's his mama would say that right at church. Oh, here she comes. Maybe yeah, I'm bringing you in. I just told, you're going to be live in a minute. I just told Cairo that you probably just got tired and went on out. What happened?
That's not true.
I said, what happened?
I heard y'all the whole time. I didn't see me. I thought you just put me in a place where I couldn't be seen, but I heard you the entire time.
No, you dropped out of the studio 30 minutes ago.
Will you listen just for a second?
Yeah,
I heard the entire show. Y'all just got through talking about transhumanism and all that. I heard everything y'all said. I didn't see myself in a little square. I thought for some reason you just I wasn't seen. I did not leave. I was not gone from the show. I saw both of y'all the entire past 30 minutes.
Okay, well, great. At least you didn't think
every word that y'all said.
Well, great. I'm glad. At least I'm glad.
I didn't know. I didn't know I was gone.
Yeah, honey, you been gone for about 30
But
minutes.
listen, if I was gone, how did I see y'all?
You wasn't showing in the
I know I
studio.
wasn't, but I was watching y'all the whole time. I didn't know
Well,
I
you
was
say,
gone.
but you say you didn't see yourself in the box. Anytime you don't see yourself in the
Mm.
box, you're not in the studio.
I thought for some reason I got outside the box, but I heard the whole show. I ain't missed not one word.
A lot of times you can hear it
I
because
see.
your
I
audio is
see.
different from your video.
Oh, okay.
Those are two
Well, anyway, I
separate
got back
things.
in.
But yeah, thank you, Sybil.
I didn't know I
Now,
was gone. I really didn't.
okay, we got it. At least I'm glad you didn't think I cut you out the
Oh
show.
no, I just thought for some reason, sometimes you can have one person on the
We do this
screen.
all the time. We do this
Yeah,
all the
and
time.
sometimes you can have two people on the screen, and the third one would just be hid. So
That's
I
what I
didn't pay no
said.
attention to it.
Oh, okay. But at least I'm glad that you didn't think I just cut you out this.
Oh no, I didn't even know I was gone.
Well, start paying attention to the box. If you don't see your video in the box, you're not in the studio showing.
Okay,
That means that we can't see you. I can't see you.
and you couldn't hear me either.
I couldn't hear you. So for
Well, I
some
didn't say
reason,
nothing. I was just
but,
listening.
but for some,
We're
but
all
for some reason, your
I
mute
got
button.
disconnected. Hmm.
Wait a minute, Sybil, please stop interrupting me. For some reason, your mute button, your audio and your video must have gotten muted at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Because whenever you're in the studio, I can mute my video, I can mute my audio,
Mhm.
and I can still hear what's going on in the
I see what
studio.
you mean. Yeah,
I wanted to explain it to you because
I don't know
to
in the
me,
future.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
because to me, this is the first time you ever described that this happened, right?
It's never happened before.
Yeah. So I want you to know this. So sometimes you need to look at your bottom and make sure that you
Okay.
do not have that slash going through your audio, no slash going through
Hmm.
your video.
Right. I
Because
didn't see any
you'll still be
slash.
able to hear what's going on, but you're not going to be in the studio.
I see what you mean. If I don't see myself in the box,
That means you was in the green room listening to everything.
didn't hit. I didn't miss a beat.
my on the video, my website's spelled with the W instead of a U.
It's
Where?
QWEEN.
If
Oh,
they go to
think
U, they're gonna go to somewhere totally different.
Q W E Q what a W.
You got to
Oh,
take that U out. It's she spells her
oh,
name.
I got you right on the ticker tape. All right.
It's not. You had it wrong on the screen. I just noticed that it's
But it's
QWEEN. Now it's right. You had QU.
I saw I just corrected it, but she put it in the chat. She put it in the chat
Right.
too. That's good. But
It's
I
a
do
unique spelling. I like the way she spells it.
It's a U for you and a U for me. W.
W.
okay. That's cute. I
Queen,
like that.
Queen Lee.
Yeah, Queenly. Um, Listen, this has been great. I'm like super excited about this show.
Well, thank you
Well,
so
thank
much. Please
you.
make sure that you share it because as soon as I get we end the show, you'll be able to watch the replay on Facebook probably in about 5 minutes after the show ends.
Okay.
But on YouTube, it takes them about 20 to 24 hours before it's showing on YouTube. I don't know why. That's just YouTube when they do their live shows. Now, they can watch it live while we're broadcasting, but the replay won't post until about
Yeah.
20 to 24 hours after the
About
show
a day
ends.
later. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because
So,
it comes through Be Live?
I don't know. It could be. It could be. I don't know. I'll have to ask them. I've never asked them that. Now, they can watch it on YouTube while we are actually live. But after I end the show, if I go there to look for it, it's not there right then. So, but it is on Facebook. So I really don't tend to think that it's through Be Live because when I upload videos, just standalone videos to YouTube, they show straight away. Mm-hmm. And on my other studio, Zoom, that we've used, we were not able to broadcast simultaneously with Zoom. And I don't think Zoom still offers that. They don't offer that. That's why I like Be Live, because I can broadcast simultaneously on both Facebook and YouTube. So, but yeah, it's been the biggest blast we've had in a long time, because it's been at least 3 years that we stayed on this long, having with it,
I
Sybil.
don't remember us ever staying on this long,
Oh
Oh,
no,
really? Well,
but we had a blast. You know, Cairo Queen is a jewel.
thank you.
Sybil,
I really enjoyed myself. This was
Sybil
fun.
say, I don't ever remember ever staying on this.
But happy to be here.
Well, I guess that proves a point to Cairo that I do really qualify for the job. I could talk an hour. Sybil, can you go an hour? She can go an hour.
Oh yeah, I can go an
And
hour.
I know she can go at least an hour.
I'm gonna be on Cairo's show 1 hour a week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. That's awesome.
Sister Magnolia is gonna do her thing.
Okay. Well, you'll have to post it so that I can know what time and what day.
Okay, well,
Next.
make sure on the link below that you sign up on Wow app on the
Mhm.
Queenly link, and make sure you use the Queenly code link so it'll connect me to you directly. It'll tell me. Wow app is a little interesting because it's an app that it does social good. So as you use their app, it creates money, and whatever money you make, they actually match it and give it to charity on another side.
Wow.
So now let me ask you this. That app, can it be pulled up on a laptop or a desktop? Because some apps you can only pull up on your phone or tablet.
You can pull it up, but it does work.
I mean, download, because it has to be a download, right?
The functionality for using it is actually on the app, on the mobile app. So on the tablet or on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You can pull it up on a desktop, but I haven't successfully been able to go into the back office and function with, like, I get in the back office, but I can't get to the front facing piece of the actual application. So you can't interact on it. That I see
Mm-hmm.
it is
Mm-hmm.
possible.
So this is this is not a visual talk, our talk. It's an audio our talk. Is that right?
It's visual.
It's
Visual.
visual.
Yeah, you're on
But
camera.
Okay.
but the guests are not visual, right? Like when I come on in Sister Magnolia, I'll be audio.
But you can pull people in, like we're here now. You can do what's called a multiple, and you can put, I think, one you can put up to 8 people or 5 people, and then one you can put 20 people. So
Oh,
you can
okay.
have a whole conference. So I'm gonna do a
Ah,
conference.
I got you. I got you. All right. Well, I'm looking forward. I'll be checking out all of these links between tomorrow and, of course, all of next week. But the one where to get paid to talk, I will definitely do that one first thing.
Um, you can, it's just interesting. It has a lot of interesting components. Both are gaming apps, so you can play games on Wow app and on the Big O. But Big O looks like a video game. So when you're interacting, and even when you have multiple people on, it's just stuff moving all over the screen, just like you're watching a video game.
Oh, okay. All right. That's all right then.
It's different.
Now the wow, now Big O, you don't get paid there, right?
Big O's the one where we get paid. Wow app is how you get to get paid.
To get paid. Gotcha. Because I got to go up on your team. I got you. Yeah,
Yeah,
on
they
your link.
introduce you to the recruiters, or well, I guess I'm a recruiter, but you get introduced to the people who are interviewing the
Mm.
I guess you call them a recruiting team, the management.
So,
They're
mm,
agents, so you have to have
mhm.
an agent in order to actually go into the platform and get paid. So you can't just go on there and start broadcasting because you just be a random person. But
Gotcha.
the agent has a relationship with the corporation in order for you to get paid. In the
Okay. And is this international?
It's
Okay.
actually Singapore. It's actually made out of Singapore.
Okay, because I taught online to a South Korean student. I'm an ESL
Oh wow.
teacher, also ELA. online, and I'm a scorer for the standardized test that the students take in school. So, however, we don't know what it's going to look like this spring because of, the COVID. A lot of states have opted out to not do the standardized tests. I know Tennessee has.
Wow.
So our students in Shelby County won't have to worry about taking the standardized test this year. So I know they're happy about that. At least they're getting a break somewhere from somewhere.
And that is so awesome because I used to hate standardized.
I know, right? Well, I'm one of the ones. Sybil, why are you hiding? Look at us.
I'm not hiding.
Well, we can see you all over there.
I was straightening out my cushion.
Yeah, I just had mine too. I'm like, ooh.
I know, right? Well, I've been.
I had to straighten my cushion out.
Yeah, I know.
Balled up.
Yeah, that's another thing that that took me some practice to perfect too. It's like sitting on a cushion for a long time. But anyhow, I'm gonna let Sybil give her thanks to you first, and then I'll give mine, and then I will give my closing, and then we're going to be out of here. Sybil, can you thank our guest first?
Yes. Well, Cairo, this has been a blast, and I'm so happy that you and Emily connected, and you are our new friend. We adopted you as our sister and everything. So you're in the Emily Pearl's world now, and of course you're gonna have to come back and be on again. And thank you for that wealth of information. I mean, you're a walking encyclopedia.
Yes.
So
yes,
we
definitely.
really enjoyed you, and so did I. And we'll chat later on.
Thank you so much.
Well, here I come. I'll tell you, I ditto everything she said, and also I've got to come on your shows. I'm available for whatever you need me to do, because that's what we have to do. We have to go hand in hand to help take a hand down and pull up once you get to the top. That's what I believe in. And we're not at the top. So therefore we have to go hand in hand. Then when one of us gets to the top, then we reach down and pull the other one up. But we're not there yet, at least I'm not. So we are hand in hand, Sybil and I, with whatever you need us to do. I know I am. And like I said, I'm going to definitely go to that site first thing in the morning. I'm going to go to all of them, but the first one I'm going to is that one, the recruiter, your recruiting site, and something else.
No,
Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I just remembered I have there's an international lottery that I was signed up for that I'm going to interact with. I was given my own online lottery store, but it can't be played in the United States. So it's perfect that I just got onto this international platform.
It sure is, because in the UK they play online. That's what all the casinos online are. They're in the Caribbean Isles, and all those faraway places. The ones that do take United States players. So yeah, that's a good thing too. I wouldn't mind having a piece of that pie.
She's got some good pie, I tell you that.
Listen, Emily, I am so honored, and Sybil, I'm so honored to have been your guest, and I'm so grateful that you thought of me to even allow me to come on today and consider me for this time slot. I'm grateful. I'm so happy that I was able to have this, and that we got along great. That was even.
Oh yeah, we're like three peas in a pod.
Oh yeah, like mine's. Birds of a feather flock together, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I tell everybody that all the time.
Website and Sybil's website, we're working on to have a destination for all of her content. Sybil has a lot of content. Y'all don't understand.
She does. She really does. You're going to have some hard work before you're there, Carol. That's all I got to say, putting all that content together, girl. It's better you than me.
together like a photographic page and then like a little bit of information. Sybil sent me like a library. I was like,
I already know. I already know. You
And you
don't
know
have to tell
what?
me.
I didn't waste not one word. Everything was necessary.
Well, I understand. I understand. We understand. So,
it's
because
important.
that's, I mean, you got to leave a legacy, you know? You got to leave a legacy. You can't leave anything out in your legacy, right?
Yeah, and now I'm in a national magazine.
Oh, you are? Which one?
It's Anna Eccles magazine.
Oh, I didn't know it was national.
It's national. Los
Oh,
Angeles and all over the place.
oh,
And
that's awesome.
she I was waiting for a surprise to tell y'all, but anyway, she ran some photos and did a great interview on me. And the uh, Nikki Rich out in Los Angeles is a very popular social media star, and she's on the cover. So she's on the front cover and the back cover. And so I'm next page over from her article. And
All
so
right. Okay.
Congratulations.
Now, is her magazine online also?
it's online. I'll have to send you the link.
Please do. Please do. All
And
right.
I've got a physical copy, and I'll bring it at my birthday party and show y'all.
All righty then. Okay. Sybil's birthday is November the 22nd. And
Your
you're on
November the 22nd.
her birthday is
That's my
September.
birthday. We all go.
September.
Me and Emily and our friends go out to a restaurant and eat and exchange gifts and stuff.
She is November the 22nd. I'm September 22nd.
And my birthday is in 4 days.
Oh wow!
Oh, uh-oh. Sybil, you know what that costs for?
So it's November the what?
Her
I mean
birthday is in 4
October
days.
what?
No, I
I mean,
said
the 27th.
dash day.
The 27th.
Oh, okay. I have to call you up
Happy
and sing to you.
birthday to you. Happy birthday. Wait a minute, Sybil. Hold it. Let me go first, and then you can go by yourself because my tune is totally different from yours.
You know what? I'm gonna wait until her birthday, and I'm gonna call her up and sing to her.
Okay, I'm fine. I'll
Happy
take this one,
birthday,
baby.
Come on, Big O.
Yeah. But I'm still gonna do it right now, okay? Because in mine is I like a peppy happy birthday. I don't like those sad happy birthdays. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cairo. Happy birthday to you. How old will you be? How old will you be? How old will you be? A happy birthday we'll see. A happy birthday to you. A happy birthday to you. A happy birthday, dear Cairo. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Happy birthday! Early birthday song.
All right, then. Listen, both of you girls tonight have been fantastically awesome, joyous, and fun. And we're going to do this again. And I'm going to come on your show. You're going to come on my show. She's going to come on your show. You're going to go on her show. Well, we're going to do all of it together. We're going to mix it. We're going to mix it up and get it it's going to all work out. Sybil, bless you, my sister, for staying up as late as you did.
Well, I don't go to bed till after 10 normally. You know, watch TV and stuff.
I mean, we don't go nowhere. You know, we don't got a job to go to. We're retired.
I got something to do tomorrow.
Oh, you do? Why am I not surprised, Cairo? Why am I not surprised?
She's a celebrity.
You're
both
celebrities. But she, baby, honey child, let me tell you, she has a harder foot than me. Because I'm really mostly a homebody. Because I'm a tech geek. So I'm always on the computer. You know? Yeah.
I used to sleep with my computer, so I know how you feel.
You know, you already know it, don't you, girl? That's another conversation like you. I like that line. I had to borrow that a lot of times. from now on, because I kind of, when you think about it, you want to tell it in case you forget about it. But I'm gonna have to start saying, now that's another conversation. And just keep it rolling. So listen, audience. Oh, God bless y'all for staying with us this long. Be sure that you share the show because it will be archived until Facebook goes away, which we don't think that's ever going to happen, do we? And same thing with YouTube. Same thing with YouTube. So it'll be available for you to watch at any time that you want to watch it on your time, on demand is what we call that. Okay. And so you can share it with your friends so that they can learn about this wonderful information that Cairo Qween has shared with us tonight. And it is mind blowing. So if you fail to share it, don't be stingy. Just share it. Help somebody else, even if you're not interested. Because you don't know whether they are or not. So y'all know what I say. Come on now. You're going to hear it as we close. So to all of my pearls in the listening audience tonight, a pearl is defined as a precious thing. It is the finest example of something special. So it doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor. You, my pearls, are a precious thing. You are something, someone. You are precious someone. That's what I'm trying to say. I heard a I don't know if it's my earbud or what messed up my thought. So let me say that one more time. It doesn't matter whether you are rich or poor. You, my pearls, are a precious thing. You are someone special. And as we say around here in the Emily Pearl Studio, listen, don't hate them, congratulate them. And if you deem it and mean it, I promise you, my pearls, everything good that you do will what's it on?
Come back to you.
Indeed it will. All right. I know my earbuds have been falling in my ears all night, so I heard this. But I love these buds, Carol. I've had them several. What's the last time we went to the the audio store that went out of business? There used to be a lot of them in Memphis.
Radio
I think
Shack.
that's the one. That's the one. Yes.
I'm a nerd.
So I've had these since like 2016, Cairo, and I really don't want them to stop on me now because I just don't think I can find. I know I can find them, but these were like I got them like 60% off, right? So that was like high price, you know what I'm saying? And I got like 60% off. So and I can't afford that price anymore. It means if these go out on me, then I got to get some cheapos. And that's not gonna work for me really good. So
it will work. That's amazing.
So can you see Cara, why I need a job because I need to put up some savings because my earbuds sound like they about to go out on me making noises like spaceships and stuff in my ear.
You and me need to have a conversation about your platform and how you can make money with it.
That'd be great because the sponsors that we have, we barter. We don't make anybody from our sponsors. We barter. And so I started out wanting to make money, but people, we did when we had the radio show. Now I have to say that. But once we came to Facebook with some of this competition out there, that, hey, it's not going to stop the show. We always find a way. If that way don't work, you just go to whatever does work. So we barter with our sponsors. At least we still get something in return.
Well, we'll talk about what your reach is and then like your numbers, because your numbers are what you need. What is gonna?
I can send you my stats. Because I have my stats on each one of my show pages.
Because if you're what I saw, you should be making a whole lot of money.
I should, but because but I always say, God, Why do I always have to be the servant? Now, you know what he told me? He said, well, you was rich once in your life before this one. You can't have everything.
But there is a word that says your gifts will make a way for you.
That's true. That's true.
So
I do know that. You're right. And
you can use it and get paid too.
well, you know what? That could be the reason why Sybil found you. That God was using her as an arm to reach out so that you can help both of us. And as well as people in my audience, because that's what we really do. That's why Sybil and I have been serving the people of our audiences for 7 years now. This is our 7th year. March the 21st. I just claim it because it's just right around the corner. What? Yeah, March. March 5th. March 5th. So it's just right around the corner. So I always claim the 7th year. So we actually in our 6th year going into our 7th year. But I do have a show sets for you, and I'll send you all that.
Yeah,
And
that information, that's what's gonna make you win, because I already know, like, there's so many things I could just think of that you could probably just reach out to and they should cut you a check.
okay.
Like
Okay.
numbers that I saw, and let me just tell you, if you get on Big O and you reach 100,000, they put you in another price bracket.
Ooh.
They'll start another space where you get a bigger monthly income, and it's over 1,000 monthly.
Oh wow. That I won't be able to sleep tonight after all that good information. You got me so excited.
Quickly.
It's like waiting on Christmas morning. I promise you. Oh, girl, if I don't get off of this show, you gonna have me too excited. I'll be asking you something else. I'm already excited. But Sybil,
I'm getting sleepy too, and I gotta go do another broadcast. So
oh, you sure do. But we hope you got fired up enough from this one. And you're not too tired. We didn't mean to hold you this long. If I had known that, I would have cut you out. I could have stopped it long ago. But you did say that, but
Yeah.
I didn't know you had already planned it because I heard you say I might go do.
oh no, I
said might.
I'm trying to build our favorable fortunes network and bring more people in. So I got to drop in and make sure I speak to people every day. So
Oh, you do? Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Okay. So that's our wrap, y'all. That's it for the night. If the Lord say the same, we'll see y'all here next Friday night. We love you. But remember, God loves you more. Good night, everybody. That's our
Sweet
time.
dreams. Bye, Cairo.
thank you,
Bye-bye,
guys.
Cairo.